Alright, looks like we're going on this end. Make sure the Twitch end is good. Everything looks to be in proper alignment on the Twitch side of things. And do I have audio from Twitch? Everything looks to be in proper alignment on the Twitch side of things. Oh, didn't mean to pause it. There we go. Alright. Looks like that is all good. I will really quickly get Discord up so that I can have that link ready to go. Disable streamer mode. And I want the permanent link. Copy. And yeah. Okay, so that should be the permanent link. And we'll minimize it just in case it needs to be minimized, not closed. And bring back the display. Looks all good. Let's make sure we have audio from the game. Looks all good. Let's make sure we have audio from... Cool. Alright. Might as well get the free friend point summoning out of the way while we wait for people to trickle in. I am set to fit Grand Order, so that's good. And take care of business here. Make sure. And that's 12. Where did the extra 2 come from? Did I have something here that I didn't get rid of last time? It's very possible, I suppose. Probably what happened. So, done. And otherwise, everything is clear here. I guess check the shop real quick. See if anything new, because I'm not getting that announcement. Or it might just be because there's literally only one thing I can buy. But I do not need 50 of those EXP cards. It's nice, though. It's actually a good thing to know. Oh, hello, Infinity Zero. Nice to have you joining in. Just waiting for people to trickle in here, and then we will be getting started, continuing where we left off in Babylonia. Believe that currently, yeah, we're about to start section 14 here. Hopefully we can at the very least clear this one, because this sucker has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts to it. Yeesh, that's gonna be a lot. Finishing up Camelot, nice. Very nice. You'll soon be able to experience the joy that is Babylonia. Camelot, though, yeah, Camelot was not too easy. Not too easy at all. Managed to get it there, but, for the sake of unlocking Lance Artoria. I mean, I haven't summoned her, but if she's as good as she is in the Singularity, then she is well worth the summon. That much is a positive. I mean, you know, she's waifu too. Not as much waifu as Mash, but still a waifu. I'll freely admit that. Alright. But we'll give it another 2 minutes or so, and then we'll get started here in Kutha. Don't think there's anything else I really need to do. Can we get an idea of the form? So it looks like Lancer classes here. I think our current formation is already set up for that. Yeah, it's pretty much already set up there. So this one will be good. Lancer Artoria has a good skill set and NP, in your opinion? I mean, I did look at some servant reviews, alter or not. Yeah, I did watch a comparison video of alter Lancer Artoria, a normal Lancer Artoria, and they seem like some pretty solid servants. So, I mean, if I had the quartz when they were on raid up, I probably would have gone for them. But right now, my heart is set on unlocking King Hassan. When he drops, the force of hopefully over 900 Saint Quartz will be falling upon him in an attempt to come home, to bring him home. That much I do swear. Hopefully, at least. I know I gotta get this done before the final Singularity drops. Actually, that's a good point. Has there been any news announcements on that or not? It's the 9th right now, so it doesn't look like there is. Regularly scheduled maintenance completion, that was on the 5th. Alright, so yeah, nothing new. Alright. And the 2 minutes I said has passed, so without further ado, we will pick back up where we left off in Babylon. So last time we managed to get Quetzalcoatl herself to join our squad, and we found out that Ishtar was not the other member of the Three Goddess Alliance, but it was instead Ereshkigal, who was apparently summoned and shares a body with Ishtar. Now people were wondering, what is she doing when she is in control of Ishtar? But given that we've been having some nightly meetings with the blonde Ishtar, I think it's pretty safe to say. But regardless of that, King Gilgamesh died from overworking himself and is in the underworld, and we are on a mission to rescue him. So without further ado, Section 14. Goodbye, Goddess of the Underworld. We will, of course, as standard procedure, bring a guest servant along first, even if she will not be in the starting lineup, and we will go. Because this setup should be fine. Should being the key word here. Back in Kutha, you certainly got there fast. Although, I suppose Ishtar slowed us down since we had to drag her the whole way. If only Quetzalcoatl wasn't around, I could have escaped. Give it up, Ishtar. You promised Soul too, right? If you say you're on their side, you stay on their side until they betray you or fall. Isn't that dedication the universal pride of all goddesses? Okay, I give up. I'll tag along on your trip to the underworld. Only Soul Mash and I are going in. Quetzalcoatl and Merlin, you stay here. Especially you, Quetzalcoatl. You'd be a sitting duck down there. Yukaktan? What are you saying? Divinity works negatively in Kur. The weak stay as they are, but the strong are weakened. Death and its queen, Ereshkigal, rule supreme there. What do you think happens when a god dies in Kur? I see. They'd go wild and say things like, I don't accept death, and then just head right back to the world above. There'd be no life or death anymore. Even gods must remain in the underworld once they die. So that's why there's a system that nullifies their powers. Fascinating. Even knowing what it's like in the underworld, Ishtar, you challenged it anyway. You're amazing. Mash, you're not saying that sarcastically. You're just a goofball. I can't possibly get mad at you. Oh, that's our Mash. A lovable goofball. Lovable cohoi. I went down to the underworld because I was arrogant. In the mist surrounding me, I was spoiled, praised, and knew no fear. So I laughed off the perils of the underworld and challenged it using seven authorities. I felt nothing was impossible for me after countering Mount Eba, but the result was a miserable defeat, a complete total loss. I would have loved to see that, yes? Worst case scenario, please make sure at least Soul and Mash return, yes? You do realize that's not what worst case scenario means, right? Well, either all return after defeating Ereshkigal, or we fail and everyone is trapped. It's only one or the other. That's why I'm having you two remain here. If it comes to that, then it's your turn. Figure out a way to strike a deal with Ereshkigal to get her to return Mash and Soul to the living world. Alright, for the good of our mission, I shall remain behind. That said, though, you're a strange one, Ishtar. You're walking into a battle you don't think you can win. Do goddesses mature when they become independent from their fathers? Say whatever you want. Anyway, where's Anna? You didn't bring her? No, she hadn't returned to the Chaldean embassy. We didn't have time to wait or look for her, so we left her behind. I see. Well, it should be useless in the underworld anyway, so I suppose that works out. Then let's begin. Are you really okay with this, Soul? Let's go to the underworld. I'm not gonna question how we're gonna get there. No time to hesitate, huh? Fine, I'll share your enthusiasm. Mash, take care of Soul. Merlin, Quetzalcoatl, stand back. Load the tide convergence rounds in Mana's bow cannon. Output at isosceles of 1/3 the lapis lazuli. Gate of Kerr shatter. Let the light of On shine through the skyless key. In other words, I'll blow a giant hole in the ground. Well, that's one way to go knocking at the door to the underworld. That is certainly one way. Alright, success. This is the underworld, Soul. Ow. Are you alright, Master? I managed to guard you with my shield, I think. Can you do spells that aren't Twinkly Ishtar? That'd be quite nice. I can teleport too, but if I teleport into the underworld, it'll be scary afterwards. If my powers are sealed the instant we arrive, we'll all just fall and die. It's better if we don't have to teleport. You can get to the underworld by digging through the ground, after all. Really? Interestingly interesting. Huh? What did you just say? Good, I got through. You said you were going to the underworld, so I was worried I might not be able to observe you. Guess I was wrong. I mean, you're really just underground. The real deal Age of Gods is amazing. The underworld is physically linked to the real world. Oh, it's only in the Age of Gods. Okay. So it is true. Was it like some area in another dimension? Of course. In the Age of Gods, the heavens, the earth, and the underworld are all situated on the same layer of scroll. The afterlife and the world of the skies above become metaphysical only after the end of the Age of Gods. And this really is the underworld. Fascinating. Yes, truly a surprise. This underground cavern is unthinkable by our understanding of geology. Oh, Senpai, what are those? Those long, narrow things scattered around. They look like bird cages. I think they're soul cages. Oh. There are lights floating around inside them. Too many to count. It's best you don't get near them. Those lights are the souls of the dead, of humans who have died on the surface. Could those cages be... Yep, Ereshkigal soul cages. Souls trapped in there can never return to the world of the living. When the physical body dies, the soul starts to fade, then disappears, but Ereshkigal doesn't let that happen. She cages up the souls of the humans she likes, and keeps them at her side to enjoy for tens of thousands of years. Bare souls like that, humans without a body, feel cold. Very cold. So they start to freeze, beginning with their limbs, until they eventually become living ice. One would rather fade away than feel the pain, but those trapped souls can't even do that. They have no freedom. Until Ereshkigal bores of them, they have to stay there like that, writhing in torment. Then, the souls that writher to death on Earth are here too? Most likely, there are more soul cages here than before, probably thanks to the work of the Three Goddess Alliance. I wonder if she's trying to make a kingdom of the dead. She was never cruel like this in the past. Very interesting. Where is Ereshkigal? Over there, on the other side of the narrow cliff path. Ereshkigal's palace is beyond the 7 gates. She can't step 1 foot outside of that palace. So she's trapped inside too? Ereshkigal? A goddess? Who knows? They say it's what the gods decided, but it's none of my business. Anyway, this is where Soul and Mash come in. We'll start by going through the first gate over there. Doing so will help you understand the rules of the underworld. So she says, Senpai. Well, to start, we should get closer to it. Oh boy, something's gonna happen. First gate. Answer me. Answer me. You who live. You who have fallen into the underworld. Tell me how your soul should be. Soul, you'll get a binary sort of question. The underworld gates are fair and logical, and their job is to test whether the soul is good or evil. Good and evil are equal in value. Only the values of that human, the chooser, change, so as there is no right answer. No matter what you choose, we will have to deal with an annoying trial. Just pick whatever answer seems easier. Now, sinful soul, answer me. Huh? He got called by name? Yeah, it's kind of weird. Standards of beauty seem diverse, but are absolute. Black wins over white. The earth wins over heavens. Then, Ereshkigal or Ishtar, which is more beautiful? Hold on a sec, that's different from before. Alright, a question without a scrap of logic. Which is it, Soul? Well, considering we're going to Ereshkigal's domain, I'm going to have to go with her, just because, yeah, it might appease her a bit. Plus, if Ereshkigal is the blonde Rin, I will admit, she is more attractive than Ishtar is. So Ereshkigal. Betrayed at the very first gate? Oh, I get it. That's not it. This is a battle of wits. Isn't that right? As long as you compliment Ereshkigal, the enemy will weaken. That's what this means, right? Awkward, but very well. Okay. Well, let's see what we're up against. Battle 1 of 3. Ghosts. Fantastic. Ghosts. It's okay, it's okay. We'll start on the big one. It'll be easy. One question about Camelot. Does really half the guys in there... Yeah, feel free to ask. I'll be happy to answer questions. Tuned in for the right time. That you did, Misaki. That you did. Have cheat buffs on them? Yeah, Infinity. About half of the Knights of the Round Table do pretty much have cheats on them. It is not going to be fun. Trust me. Yeah, Gawain is probably one of the most BS ones. Yeah, I had to res on Gawain too. Mordred is very difficult though. Be ready for that. And I'm going to be fighting Ereshkigal soon. Woo. Well, I mean, not if I compliment her. I might not have to, right? Right, Misaki, right? If I make her feel happy, she'll be happy and not attack me. That's how this works, right? I think. I mean, if Ereshkigal, yeah, Babylonia is a lot easier than Camelot. Yeah, Mordred's easy to kill, but her spamminess is just terrifying if you can't get her down quick enough. But, yeah, I mean, Chloe saved me in Camelot, so, I mean, my time wasn't as bad as it could have been, thankfully. But I have seen that Babylonia has been a bit easier. The only real tough fight I've had has been the Quetzalcoatl fight, which, I mean, was a very, very difficult one to do, but I still managed to make it through it, nonetheless. Though I had to use a support jack, which, you know, nothing wrong with that, right? Right? But, yeah, other than the Quetz fight, we haven't had too much difficulty here. Let me think. The first major fight... The Ishtar fights were nothing major. Because I have Tamamo. Tamamo also helped with the Gil fight. And, Gorgon was actually fairly easy because Merlin just sort of helped me blitz her down. Surprisingly, so, you know. You're using a Minamoto support from day one. I mean, no shame. Use whoever you think is best for your support. Nothing wrong with that. I just... Really? This is the boss? Kerr's royalty. Okay. Shouldn't be too bad. But, I generally just stick with story supports for the first try. If that fails, then, well, then we go a little bit harder. Yeah, 215k Skelly. It's certainly the first skeleton I've seen this big. Someone at you when I fight Aresh. You're gonna be AFK farming XP? Nothing wrong with that. And you can insta-kill it. Oh, is it susceptible to instant kill then? I don't think I've got that, though. Unless you mean something else, CED Lucian. I mean, I almost one turn killed it, at the very least. And I probably will right here and now. There we go. That wasn't too bad, thankfully. But, what did you mean by you can insta-kill it, CED Lucian? Is it capable of being hit by instant kill, or is there a certain thing that can be done to do so? Sieg's NP is an all NP. Trust me, I know, because it's not too powerful. Unless you're up against dragons, at least. Unless, I think most undead mobs have high instant kill rates. Okay. I don't think I've got anybody with insta-kill, unfortunately. So I can't really take advantage of that. I wasn't around when the Shiki event went on, and sadly I don't have King Hassan just yet. It's about a month too early for that. Anyways, enemy forces have been defeated. Looks like we can move on, senpai. Wow, what a deep and insightful question that was. Yeah, I mean, it was such a pondering. Who is more beautiful, Ishtar or Ereshkigal? Such a deep, ponderous question. It sounded like pure evil to me. It's not going to be like this the whole time. Well, maybe it was just a one-off thing. My first 5-star was Sanzang. I got her from the guaranteed 5-star gacha. Second one was Jeanne d'Arc, but I haven't really used her much. Then I got Tamamo on my first rainbow spin, Ilya on a rando YOLO roll, which I haven't really used, and Vlad. Those are all my 5-stars, though. So not the biggest, what's the word? Not the not really menage. Not the biggest barracks of 5-stars. Anyway, Ishtar and Ereshkigal are the goddesses of the heavens and the earth. That makes them good benchmarks for comparison. I hope so. Now then, we just need to pass through the gate itself. Yes, it doesn't seem like there's any kind of trap either. See, I went through it and nothing happening, Ishtar. Seems so. That's a relief. Thanks, Mash. Alright, let's get moving then. And Ishtar got zapped, didn't she? Yep. Ishtar, what happened? Is something wrong? Ow, something shocked me, but I'm fine. I just got the chills when I passed through the gate. I don't see anything. Hey, do you feel something weird? Not really. Did you just shrink? Ishtar's shrinking. Right? I'm obviously shrunk, haven't I? Oh, this is gonna be funny. We're gonna be... Okay, that's Ereshkigal, apparently. Indeed you have. Do you finally see what a fool you are, Ishtar? Your last descent into the underworld ended in failure. As long as that myth exists, you cannot escape the curse of the underworld. The crown symbol... Okay, yeah, that does work. Thank you for following CED Lucian. I hope you enjoy. The crown symbolizing the wilderness, the reed measuring rod, the lapis lazuli choker, the bead necklace, the gold armlet, the gorgeous brooch. And last, the garment of ladyship. I once robbed you of these 7 treasures. The rule remains unchanged even now. If you don't have an authority that corresponds to them, you yourself will have to pay the price. Don't you see? You'll become smaller every time you pass through the gate. You'll be robbed of your divinity 1/7 at a time. By the 2nd gate, you'll be a low-ranked divine spirit. By the 4th gate, you'll be even weaker than a Galu. And by the end, you'll be a powerless bug, a sad little butterfly that will be crushed within my hands. How nasty. You've gotten even worse than before, Ereshkigal. Yeah, that is kind of cruel, especially punishment to inflict on Ishtar. She's actually not as bad as we all thought she was, because it's not the original Ishtar. But yeah, Infinity Zero, Kimlat can be a very big pain. Very big pain. That is not true. I've given you some mercy, at least. Hello, Red Velvet. Normally, you and that human would have been dropped into the pits of the underworld the moment you brought the living here. However, if you take on the trials of the Seven Gates, your fate will be decided by the laws of the underworld. Soul, if you've come to defeat me, overcome those trials. If you safely pass through those 7 gates, then I, the ruler of the underworld, shall welcome you here as visitors. Good to know, Aresh. Good to know. Well, we're in trouble now. Ishtar cannot go on like this. No matter, I'm moving forward. I expected something like this. I told you I wouldn't be much use fighting in the underworld, remember? This doesn't really change anything. You, me, and Gilgamesh too. The moment we reached the underworld, there was nowhere to run. Before we get used to the cold of the underworld, we need to defeat Ereshkigal and escape. Otherwise, Uruk will perish. Which means we have no other choice, so prepare yourself, soul. You're right, Ereshkigal is also one of the 3 of the Goddess Alliance. We're going to have to fight her anyway. Defeating her here would be for the best, really. Yeah, Infinity Zero, I had to use a few apples as well. Luckily, it was under half AP main quest for me when I went. So I was able to get through it all with fairly little. That, and, you know, I kind of split it up over a few days. And it's fine that you can come right away, Red Velvet. I understand. Move forward, soul. It looks like we don't have much time. The underworld is part of the present world, but just being here drains your vitality and the strength of your destiny. The strength of your destiny is, let's see, think of it as the intrinsic luck necessary to facilitate the continuation of life. No matter the life form, we are constantly using this type of luck to avoid mortal danger. If this significantly drops in a person, they will get into a nasty accident, like getting hit by a car while on a walk. The underworld's filled with death, so there's no need for it. It's a world that doesn't need any luck. That's right, that's why if you stay here too long, you won't live long, even if you get back to the surface. Now do you understand how this place works? Then let's hurry up and get to the next 2nd gate already. Yes, those bronze and silver apples are so yummy. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Answer me, answer me. Although money and riches continue to flow, only one is worthy to own all. Only one can manage the wealth of the world. In other words, which goddess is worthy of this wealth? Ereshkigal or Ishtar? Alright, we're lucky it's another easy question. You don't even have to think, soul. Oh boy. I used up all my golden apples during Christmas, so I could only rely on my bronze and silver. And yet at least 300 from the lottery, yeah. I had intended to use up most of my gold apples for Christmas, but life kind of got in the way. Now I only have gold apples and no silver or bronze, so when I need to replenish AP, I need to replenish all of it. But I did burn through like 10 golden apples, but I have like 120 some odd left, though. Anyways, after due consideration, I think Ereshkigal is the best to manage the world's wealth. Right, let's give the job to Ereshkigal on purpose and let her go bankrupt, right? We're gonna make her show how terrible she is at demonstrate the difference between us. That's the plan, right? Oh, poor Ishtar, she's so insecure. Safe. You may pass. Woo! So no combat, right? Went through almost 100 apples. Good gracious. If I had the time, I would have done that as well, but a clap to you, dude. A clap to you, CED Lucian. That is very impressive. Alright. Focus on the bigger Galu spirit first. We'll get the Brave Chain from Sanzong. But yeah, I mean, my goal was like in the 30s of boxes so that I could have enough of the secret assassin gems for King Hassan, but I just couldn't get it done. I was 11 short. Good thing lottery events don't happen often. Yeah. Isn't the next one not going to be until, like, the next Nero Fest or something, I believe? Will be the next set of lottery quests, so... I mean, we got, like, half a year at the very least to regain golden apples. Plus, we're, like, getting 2 golden apples a day for some reason. I honestly did not check the news post to see what the reason was, but I know I've been getting 2 a day. So, it's bound to be helpful for people. It's definitely helpful for me. Alright, leave Tamamo alone, please. There we go, this will do. Yep, 2 golden apples a day helps keep the low QP woes away. Something that I'm going to be very intimately familiar with after I get King Hassan. Because all of my QP will be going to him. Long live the king. Long live the king. I think they're giving us enough golden apples to do all the quests in Babylon. That's a very real possibility. I mean, I believe I heard that we're supposed to get some sort of like 30 Saint Quartz if we finish Babylon before the final Singularity. What's the average HP of these bosses? Oh, in Camelot, like a couple 100,000, I think. Infinity. It's like a couple 100,000 per boss or so. So it's not easy. Yeah, it's really not easy, dude. So, yeah, the next story chapter is really soon. Finished all Babylonia, so you're good. Nice on you, Miss Adore. Money of Heart. Okay. Interesting. Probably shouldn't have gone this far in right off the bat, but too little too late. Just do these 3 then. Still Buster Chain. But, nice on you for already finishing Babylonia, Misaki. I hope that I'll be able to finish it within a couple days. You already got it done as well, Red Velvet? Nice. I think I heard that it's like 22 sections or so. So when I finish section 14 here, I'll be like 2/3 of the way through. And, but yeah, I mean, hopefully, it is 22 sections? Okay. Hopefully I can get it done in time. I mean, I'm sure I will. I'll be streaming every day until I get it done. Well, every day except for Wednesday, because, well, I mean, I could do this instead of my Darkest Dungeon stream on Wednesday, I suppose. Because Wednesday I have a, work Christmas dinner thing later in the evening, so I do have that to worry about. But beyond that, my week should be fairly free that I could finish it off before, probably even before the week's done. The next week, that is. Not this week. This week ends in like an hour and a half for me, and I don't think I can do it that quick. Aw. I'm sure you could get it done in Time Infinity Zero. You just, unfortunately, you gotta just put that nose to the grindstone and give in to the apple addiction. Such an apple addiction that we all have. And a gacha addiction. Ooh, we get an unknown servant. Yes, please. Alright, looks like riders and assassins this time. Ah, college life. Fair. I get you. I remember college can be, college can suck in that kind of time. So I don't know who this is as far as enemies go, but we don't want to bring Kutentoki because there is assassins, so... But yeah, college can definitely be a reason to not put as much time into things. College and work. Easiest boss was Tiamat, no joke, only because of all the buffs, though. Ishtar's actually physically getting smaller, oh my gosh. That is hilarious. Her image is actually getting smaller. That is awesome. At this rate, not only will I be unable to fight, but Urshka will crush me like a bug. Are you sure? It doesn't like your bow's destructive power has declined at all. You may be shrinking, but you are still helping in our battles. Sorry, I'm about to reach my limit, though. Soon I'm going to run out of energy, so I'll leave the fighting to you two. This isn't good. We're only at the second gate. How far can we go without Ishtar? Mash and I will take care of this. Yes, of course. I shall do my best so I don't let you down, senpai. Oh, only 3 hours of sleep, Infinity? Ouch. That sucks. Hope... It should be around the time where exams, though, right? I imagine you probably have exams coming up soon, Infinity. If so, I wish you luck on them, because exam hell is terrible. The third gate's ahead. The enemies of the trials are definitely growing stronger. I hope we can get through this one as well. Choosing answers that favor Urshkagil is clearly making the battles easier, but... No, I don't care. No matter how tough it is, there are some things that a woman just can't give up, Mash. Looking at these other goddesses, I know I'm better. Better than all of them, but I just can't lose this one to this one woman. In a battle, I'm hopeless with a hopelessly irritating rival. Well, it's an enemy that's a mirror image of yourself. No exams, because military early exams? Man. I'm just glad I'm out of college at this point, so I don't have to worry about exams, because... Oh, exam hell was terrible. Especially when I had a job. Having a job at the same time as it was just bad. But I wish everybody who has exams good luck on their exams. I'm sure that you can do it. Didn't know you had that much spirit in you. You certainly got a big mouth, you little brat. Wait, are you literally turning into a little brat? Little brat? Now that's amusing. You must be worried descending through the underworld like this. So, little brat, you're finally at a loss. Who is this? There's someone behind those rocks. Master, allow me to attack. Wait, that laugh only could be... King Gil! Good work coming to retrieve me. You must be scared of the chilling cold of the underworld, you fools. Do you need someone experienced like me to guide you through here? You're King Gilgamesh. What are you doing here? We thought Ereshkigal captured you. The underworld is like my backyard. I know how things work down here. I've been here numerous times. I did accidentally die, but before the Galu spirits came, I hid in the shadows. There I held my breath and meditated, and then... Presence concealment. EX. Wow. Nicely done, Caskill. Oh, trying to finish Camelot while doing projects? Yeesh. Man, I know you can do it, Infinity Zero. I know you can do it. Just believe in the you that believes in the me that believes in you. After I got away from them, I was sitting here contemplating what to do when you lot came. That's all. Easy got presence concealment EX just by meditating? Yeah. I mean, isn't that how we all do it? Yeah, the same as usual, Your Majesty. You too, Soul. Knowing how reckless you are, I knew you would come down here to the underworld. It was a good thing he wasn't captured by Ereshkigal, but it ticks me off to see this guy so perky down here. If you had been cursed like me, that would have been at least interesting. Fool! The curse of the underworld is only for the living. I'm dead, so I didn't worry about any of that. However, that also means that I am subject to Ereshkigal's laws as well. Even if I wanted to return to Uruk, I wouldn't be able to leave the underground without her permission. And I don't think she'd let me leave this world so easily either. So you know what to do, right, Soul? I, the king, command you to pass through the gates of the underworld and punish that wretched Ereshkigal for me. Well, yeah, that's why Soul came here in the first place. The order of things flip-flop, but you're going to help us defeat Ereshkigal too, right, Gilgamesh? Leave it to me. I will show you the difference between that itty-bitty brat there and me, the king. By the way, why did you shrink? Have you finally decided your insignificance should be reflected in your appearance? I've been telling you it's Ereshkigal's curse! Ah, jeez. I knew I shouldn't have come to save you. This fool. You come to save me? Am I dreaming? Did I somehow die again while I was down here and start hallucinating? Yeah, if that was the case, we could have just left you here. Why didn't you just drown in your own stupidity, Goldie? You're quite the swimmer, aren't you? You were so absorbed in swimming that a serpent stole your precious immortality. Ah, what a foul way of pointing out my traumatic past. So this really isn't a hallucination. This is the real Ishtar. But that doesn't make any sense. If this isn't a dream, what is a slightly less irritating Ishtar doing here? Are you saying something came over you, or are you trying to be sweet to win over Soul? Ah, stop. Just stop talking, Goldie. I don't know what you're talking about trying to win Soul over. Please, you two, let's leave the Uruk Opera behind and head to the third gate. See over there? Getting through by thinking about Artoria? I mean, hey, nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with thinking of your waifu to get through lifeu. Answer me. Answer my question, please. How sad. It's been shouting all this time, but after being completely ignored, it's lost its confidence. Oh, poor gate of the underworld. Never thought I would feel sorry for a gate. Oh yes, that's right. You have my permission to speak there, gate. What do you ask? Who is more worthy of your trust and respect? Who is more worthy of victory? Who is a more suitable ally? Ooh. So, Ereshkigal doesn't like Ishtar, and I like Gilgamesh more than I like Ishtar, even if Ishtar's not as bad as I thought she was. So it'll be Gilgamesh. I don't know if that was right or wrong. We didn't get the ding 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 sound, so it could be either way. Unconfident Galu spirits. Interesting. We will not do a golden rule. King Gil can just blast here. I hope. Generate some NP. Not as much as I thought he would, though. Interesting. He did a fair bit of damage, however, but there goes that NP he just generated. Gotta get that NP. Gotta get that NNP. Gotta get that NNP. Gotta get that NNP. NNP. Caskill has low NP gen? Yeesh. That kinda sucks. I mean, he's got a pretty potent NP, though, I believe, doesn't he? So, I don't know. I haven't actually summoned Caskill, and I think I've only fought with him, like, once, but, I mean, his charisma's nice, and I probably should have activated that earlier. That's my bad. Sadly, any caster with an NP with higher hit counts is low NP gen. I mean, I think Sanzang might be a little bit of an exception to that, just because, I mean, I've noticed that her NP generation is fairly decent, and her NP, but it might because she might have a good NP gen is because, she has a buster. Arts NP. I see. Okay. Yeah, she has a buster NP, so it makes sense then. Definitely makes sense. Let's charisma. I wish the guy who designed the Camelot level would have a bad flu. Aw. I mean, I think that, well, no, Nasu, I believe, took over the story writing as of Camelot, but I'm not sure who actually, like, designed the levels and such. Alright, let's get some C-Star drop right up here, and Tamamo Smash? Yeah, who are you fighting right now, Infinity? Just, you know, maybe you can give some tips or tricks, perhaps? Because Camelot is definitely very difficult, but, I mean, I'm willing to help you out where I can. Ooh, I don't want to waste 2 almost crits there. Serenity you're fighting. The 75k and above mobs. Okay, yeah, those can be a little painful, just like the pain I'm about to experience here. Okay. I think what we gotta do is we have to swap around here. Have Sanzong take the focus. Stun this one. And then Buster Arts Buster here. good. That's what I was hoping to see. Alright. That went fairly well, all things considered. What did they drop? Oh, ghost lanterns. Nothing really super fantastic, unfortunately. Bum. Just God knows how many of these higher HP mobs that you've killed. Ooh, Cur Dragon Arata. Interesting. And it's a rider, too, so Sunzong is not as useful. It is a dragon, however. So what we need to do is we need to get NP out of Siegfried here. If we can pull that, then we should be fine. However, he unfortunately is taking quite a bit of damage here. That's good. That's kind of what I needed him to do. If only I could have swapped to MASH, that would help out a lot. Siegfried might go down here because he's so low on health. But if I can get Siegfried to do an attack... Nope, there goes Sieg. Dang it. Okay, that's unfortunate. I just had to swap into, what's-her-face. So, unfortunately, Tamamo is probably going to be going down too here. Yeah, rip Sieg indeed. If only... I guess, given the fact that I end up wiping those ghosts before they could do their deal, I didn't need to swap into Sanzang. Because if I had saved and had left the swap open so I could bring MASH in, I probably would have been able to take these down. Would have had the MP gen a lot earlier. That much is certain. And there goes Tamamo. So it is Vlad and MASH here that are pretty much going to be carrying me. Alright, do the honorable wall of snowflakes here. And then, Vlad, at the very least, has a very high damage. Ooh, I am very glad I did the honorable wall of snowflakes. Okay, Vlad will come back here. So we will have MASH invincibility herself. And then... Bum. Not bad. Dragonfire will proc that. And there goes Vlad. MASH versus a dragon. Oh joy. I believe in you, my eggplant Kohoi. I believe in you. Let's go, MASH. Oh boy. Yes, we got it. We got it. Her high defense as a shielder gets her the win in this case. Go, MASH, go. Let's solo. Look at that. MASH just soloed a Cur Dragon Arata. Totally all by herself. She didn't have any help at all this whole fight. Totally. Good job though, MASH. That's why you're my Kohoi. And why you're my waifu. Anyway. I've been working Minamoto to the bone alongside others. Yeah. Yep, truly the strongest Kohoi indeed. There's none that are stronger. Look, she also feels warm when we're near her. Alright, but, unknown and assassino. So we'll bring Caskill, and we will change the lineup to be like such. Have 2 casters in the front lines. Gah! That was laughable. The ruler of the mountain land of Arata is no match for Uruk. Try and come at me again. Huh? Gilgamesh is in a really good mood. I never thought I'd see him smile like that. What's Arata? I believe he's referring to the Lord of Arata, the rival of Enmerkar, the first king of Uruk. King Enmerkar came 2 generations before King Gilgamesh. He was also tricked by Yatna. Ishtar cajoled him into attacking the land of Arata for its abundant ore. Oh, is that what happened? Sorry, but I don't remember any of it. I actually think it's closer to like 18 sections in Camelot, actually. Because I don't believe it was in the 20s. I know that it was not in the 20s of sections. I want to say it was like 17 or 18 sections, though, for Camelot. Oh boy, how much smaller is Ishtar gonna be? That's not too much. And shrunk it again. Father would be so sad if he saw me like this. Hey soul, Dr. Roman. Do you have something to remember this moment? Like that clicking thing? You should weep for me. Gah! What the hell are you doing, fool? That was some force. If Mash hadn't covered me, I would have fallen into the abyss. That was like a huge cat came at him with all the force of a freight train. That'd push you over. Your Majesty, what's the abyss? Ah, the abyss. Yes. In Mesopotamia, there are the heavens and the earth, the underworld under the earth, and beneath that, the abyss. The abyss is a sea of nothingness. The gods Abzu and Tiamat came from that dark sea and created Mesopotamia. You could call it the primordial sea that existed before life itself. Now that Enki, the god who managed the abyss, has disappeared, there would be no returning if you fell into it. That's where King Gilgamesh sought the mystic herb of immortality, right? Now that you mention it, I heard that Enkidu also had some dealings here in the underworld, didn't they? If I remember correctly, King Gilgamesh ordered Enkidu to go to the underworld, then Enkidu told him all about it when they returned. ... That smile says the king is trying to ignore something he doesn't want to remember. You're pretty knowledgeable, Mash, but the truth is actually much worse than that. Goldie over there was really into his new invention, a musical instrument, and at a party for 3 days and 3 nights. Ereshkigal was fed up with all the noise, so she opened a gate to the underworld just a little. The king was pretty drunk, so he accidentally dropped his instrument into the hole. He was furious. You should have seen the tantrum he threw. Enkidu couldn't just watch the king rage, so they went to the underworld alone. And so Enkidu went and took a look at the underworld, showed their gratitude to Ereshkigal, and returned to the surface. Ah, this all happened because you kept asking for help. So I'm like, there's a snake in the Lupu tree. Help me. Wah. If I hadn't cut down that tree, I would never have made the instrument. Hold on a second. Showed gratitude to Ereshkigal. So Enkidu had some kind of a relationship with Ereshkigal? Yes, Enkidu hated Ishtar, but was respectful to Ereshkigal. Ereshkigal was the one who took in Enkidu's remains. We couldn't leave the remains of a weapon of the gods on the surface. The thought was that they could rest in peace if they were entombed in the underworld, but I knew there was time before you lot appeared, so I visited Enkidu's grave. However, the remains had disappeared. Ah, so the young man that called himself King really is Enkidu? A rebooted Enkidu, is that it? But Enkidu's soul was destroyed by the gods. I can understand if it was a servant, but Enkidu couldn't have been revived as a living being in this era. It's just as you say, Ishtar. That Enkidu isn't Enkidu. Even though Enkidu was buried, there were things that still resided in his body. That is what we now see. Buried, but something left in his body. Is that possible? Because if that's the case... He calls himself Kingu, right? Then just think of him as that. Anyway, we can see the 4th gate now. Let's have fun with the next question we get. Yes, let's. Answer me, answer me. There is no reward in faith. Prayers are merely offerings. people do not hope for blessing from the gods. They simply offer their prayers and labors. They are slaves for life. In which case, answer, the fastidious god that has the right to accept such precious labor would be... obviously, Ereshkigal. There we go. Hope best of luck to you. Still in section 12? You can do it, Infinity. You can do it. If you're fighting Serenity, then you must have just rescued her from the fort, correct? I believe that's what that would have been. Oh, I chose very well here. But did you just rescue Serenity from the fort? Because, I mean, I might not remember the exact number of sections in Camelot, but I have played it recently enough that if you tell me what has just happened, you're on the East Village again. Okay. So, if you're in the East Village again, that means that you're likely going to be going to see their founder shortly here, if memory serves properly. So if you're going to be going to see their founder soon, aka King Hassan, after that there will be East Village again, then to the desert, then to the pyramids, then you should... Oh, it's been attacked again, so... Okay, so you've already gained audience with King Hassan, and he told you to go to the desert then. In which case, you'll be going to the desert for the Atlas Institute. After that, you'll be visiting... Or after that, there'll be a little bit of rebel stuff. Then you'll be going to get Ozzy's help. And after that will be the assault on Camelot itself. So, you are... I would probably say that you're approaching the last section of Camelot. No, Infinity, don't say such things. You can do it, do it. You can do it, do it. You can do it. King Gil is good. We will do like this. Oof. That's not the best damage. You're annoyed? Yeah, I get it. Yeah. I will freely admit, the enemies in Camelot have way too much HP sometimes. Very, very much too much. You will not get any arguments from me there. Gain target focus there. And then... do... Excuse me. Aw, almost there. Almost. You don't mind wasting apples, thank the Lord. Oh, something good's happened. Normal HP levels, yes. Normal HP is a blessing on the enemies in Camelot. Or at least that's what it can feel like. Alright. And... it'll be hard push to kill this Galu spirit before. Perhaps. Actually, perhaps not. Okay. Should work and should give Tamamo the final push. Might not work. Did not work. Possession on King Gil. Sills his MP for a turn. But thankfully that resistance keeps him alive. This'll do. Please tell me that MP skill is only for a turn. Yes! Alright. Alright, what is the boss here? It is Royal Palace Maid's Gallant Goddess. Well, I don't know how I should tell this Royal Palace Maid, but she's about to have a bad time here. Wow, she resisted everything. Alright, so this is an all enemies attack. So we'll go with Gil, Tom, and then San. This should work. Should be grateful of mobs with 50k or less HP. Yeah. Probably. Because the later levels are going to not be nice. Should have used... Oh yeah, I probably should have. That is a very good point there, because it's a multi-attack skill, so... Yeah, you're right. I screwed that one up. I'm not used to him, though, so... I know it's a little bit of an excuse, but... I mean, also, there's one left. It's got 16k health as well, so... I don't think this Royal Palace Maid is going to last very long here. But yeah, you are completely right. I probably should have used the Star Gen skill. To be completely honest, I have a lot of servants that just have single target NPs. But he's good in a lot of art team stuff because he gives a 100% Star Gen up. Alright. I mean, I can definitely see it too. Because art teams are often... Their main problem is their lack of damage. So giving them crits will not only help their NP generation, but will also help their damage. So yeah, I can definitely see that. Question mark. Ishtar's getting weaker story-wise, so we'll bring the wise King Gilgamesh and go. Sorry, but I think that's enough. When did this turn into a whose goddess is it anyway? This is serious. Doctor, is there a problem with that? As Ishtar said, they're all very important questions. This really is teaching me a lot. Mash, don't take lessons from this, please. I mean, except for the words that you learn. What did you say? No, Mash is becoming a bad girl. Ishtar's lifestyle is a bad influence on her. Oh, bad girl, Mash. Huh. That could be interesting. What's that supposed to mean? Ereshkigal is the one asking weird questions. It's not my fault. I'm not sure about that. Ereshkigal's problems are your problems. If the roles were reversed, I think you would have prepared the same questions. That's not true. I would have been much more clever and circumspect about asking stuff like this. So you really wouldn't ask anything different. That's Ishtar for you. But a bad girl Mash... Very interesting. I think he shocked me again. I think I'm getting used to this, which is kind of scary. Fantastic. It was funny to start, but now it's becoming a problem. We can't keep losing strength, even if it's Ishtar's. If things keep going like this, fighting Ereshkigal will be difficult. Just what level of divinity is Ereshkigal? Is she the same rank as you, Ishtar? No, she's not quite on Ishtar's level. She's an old goddess like Ishtar, but in terms of raw power, she's not as impressive. Ishtar was a daughter of the heavens, so she got everything she wanted. The gods spoiled her and tended to her every beck and call. Also, Ishtar got Enki, the god of abyss, drunk, and robbed him blind. That was pretty bad. It was the greatest heist in the history of gods. It was also pretty funny, even to the other gods. Enki got completely smashed and gave all his divinity to Ishtar. When he woke up, he had nothing left. Ishtar had already loaded all of his wealth onto Mana, and was on her way back to the surface. Enki went into a panic and had his slaves chase after her, but the boat of heaven was far too fast. Enki was in tears. He wrung his hands and screamed, warning that a stupid bratty girl was going to run up to the heavens and earth and beg for help. The gods and humans that were watching screamed out. Take a look at that driving technique. Who would have thought the boat of heaven could be used for drift racing? Well, I never figured that would be, I never knew that they had drift racing back in Babylonia. No one can catch up to that. Surely her driving master will go down in legends as the drunk and the divine. Underworld drift. No one in Uruk could ever be faster. The drunk and the divine underworld drift. Okay. It's a Fast and the Furious reference. Alright. Clever, Delightworks. Very clever. But still, yes, I agree with Infinity Zero. Drift racing with a boat. I hate to admit it, but even I thought so too. Ishtar had been hiding her true colors up until then. Well, whatever do you mean? The boat of the Heavens automatic transmission was broken that day, so I just switched to manual gear. And I always carried nitro in my... Always carried nitro in my boat, just in case I needed it. Always. Okay, maybe this isn't a Pocket Fast and the Furious? What do you think, Soul? This is the patron deity of Uruk. Now do you understand how I feel? I'm starting to think that the curse is a divine punishment. In the end, the boat of heaven had engine trouble and stalled just before the harbor in Uruk. Tragedy was averted in the nick of time. As you can see, this is the story of Ishtar, a goddess who coveted everything she saw. On the other hand, Ereshkigal did not desire anything. Yeah, I mean, they gotta go fast. Even in the Age of Gods, they gotta go fast. When the Underworld was created, she was sent to become its ruler and foundation. Someone had to maintain the Underworld, and Ereshkigal was unlucky enough to have that responsibility thrust onto her. Ereshkigal had only just been born when she was cast into the Underworld, and became the mistress of the depths of the earth. She managed the spirits of the dead for tens of thousands of years, without being able to spend a moment on the surface or in the heavens. That's so sad. I wouldn't have thought to feel bad for her before that. Or before me before. But I do now. It's not just that she couldn't leave. The worst part is that she couldn't see the new world or meet new people. Good luck on that 10 summon, Infinity. I would definitely do the Babylonia banner one because, I mean, you could get an archer or a good lancer from it. A really good lancer from it. So that would definitely help out with some of the things in Camelot. Though maybe not with Enkidu. Yeah, maybe Enkidu wouldn't help as much, but Cascale probably would. And your cat just slipped off the table and startled you. That would be Enkidu. Enkidu is the lancer that might be useful, at the very least, for stalling. I haven't really played with them. The worst part is she couldn't see new worlds or meet new people. In exchange, Urshka will be invincible in the underworld. Even the gods cannot go against her laws in the underworld. Just ask that tiny girl over there. But outside the underworld, her special privilege disappears. She's about mid-level in terms of divinity, I'd say. Also, if she's up against someone who's alive, then she has to kill them first, or the laws of the underworld won't go into effect. So the only ones that aren't affected by Ereshkigal's laws are Soul and Mash. I see, so that's why you were waiting for Soul. Someone who's alive and can put up a fight, basically. My only concern was that Soul might get killed by the Galu spirits the moment he entered the underworld. But it seems that Ishtar prevented that. She dropped to the underworld with you and protected you when you were most vulnerable. Did you get a bit less dumb? Maybe your negative qualities like debauchery and stinginess canceled each other out and made a positive? Who are you calling debauched? As if. You don't know me, Goalie, so stop talking. And I'm not stingy. I'm financially responsible. I have a reason for collecting jewels. Don't believe everything that Goalie says, Soul. I don't know. I kinda don't want to bully this Ishtar. She's not as bad as I thought she was. I'm conflicted. Answer me. Answer me. Existence is the practice of curtailing waste. Living is the practice of cultivating waste. It is the duty of the wise to eat finely, to scheme and to find happiness. However, listen. Unlimited intake of nourishment invites excess flab. If you were to live your life, that would be a risk. These, so is it asking me which I would rather eat or drink? I guess we know what one of Ereshkigal's fetishes is. I can say I'm not a fan of vor myself, but if it's what she's into, we'll say she's good for the liver. Okay? Yes, home cooking is good for the liver. That's the secret to longevity and better sleep. Oh no, she's trying to convert mash. White rice and barley should be a 1:6 ratio. There's no problem with eating meat, but chicken tenders are recommended daily. Plus, there are certain vegetables that have a bunch of antioxidants which prevent aging. Make sure you eat a balanced meal. Really? I'm going to eat so many red peppers now. Yeah, Ishtar is... I will admit, Ishtar is fairly useful. She's a pretty decent, 5-star archer. Never summoned her myself, but she has some good AoE. Oh, you got an Artoria from the summon. Very nice, Infinity. Very nice. Good. Truly God tier. See, the 5th gate even agrees with you. See, you're focusing on Artoria to get through it. Of course, the login bonus interrupts combat. Receive. That gave you a refreshing feeling? I mean, I imagine it would be. You said that you were focusing on Artoria to get you through Camelot, so, I mean, getting her probably helped the rest of the way. Now you can finish Camelot with ease. Which version of Artoria was it, though, is a very good question. One that I am very interested in knowing the answer to. Healthy Galuk spirits. The Saber one. Saber Artoria. Nice. I mean, yeah, she's not the best, but hey, it's still Artoria. Red Velvet, guess I'm not feeling well, so bye. Alright, well, I will see you later, Red Velvet. It's fine that you're not feeling well. But I hope you feel better soon. I will probably not be finishing Babylonia up tonight. I'll be picking it back up tomorrow. I'm still going to keep going for a while, though. That much is a definite yes. Because I've still got plenty of time before I need to start getting ready for bed due to having work in the morning. Yes, I do. Oh, that's why this is only 2 waves. Because it's a multi-tier fight, of course. Excuse me. Good gracious, I got the burps. Well, Vanilla Saber is good, especially after she gets the Instinct buff. Oh, that's right. The meme of Saber with Instinct died when she got the buff for Instinct. I remember reading about that meme in meme history class. It was quite the interesting meme. Ooh, I wasted an attack there with Tamamo. Oh well. Okay, this is a decent enough wave. We should probably take this one out. She's still a pretty decent farmer. She's just subpar compared to other 5 stars. Farming is fine, but against bosses, nope. I mean, yeah. It depends on the boss, really, I think. I mean, for example, Siegfried is not the greatest 4-star. Bleh. However, against certain bosses, he can wreck house. You use your Zerker Kyo for bosses? Ooh. Any servant is fine as long as you give them the right team. That is very true. I discussed that yesterday, actually, I believe, that any servant can pretty much succeed in this game. You don't need a specialized team. Because, I mean, there are people that make 1-servant teams for some of these story bosses. Or people that finish the story with 3-star teams without using command seals or quartz. And that's just impressive straight up. So, I mean, yeah, you don't need to have the best of the best servants. It's nice. It helps out. It's especially nice since most of them are waifu or husbando bait. But oh. Well. An Avenger. Okay. Was not expecting an Avenger here. But, I should be able to deal a fair bit. I'll leave Tamamo for the last in the chain. Just because I'm pretty sure this thing is probably going to be considered a male. Use Arashi's perfect. I mean, his MP chant in Camelot was pretty boss, let's be honest. But, I mean, he's the great farm servant for one wave, but still. Ooh, Gil inflicts a defense down. I'm very glad that I used him second then for the overcharge. Ah, this thing is not a male. Dang it. I would have done so much more damage had it been a male. Oh well, still have a fair bit of power here. We'll go ahead and draw focus with Sanzong and get some crits in. Come on, Tamamo. There we go. Go, Tama. Go, Tama. Go. Go, Tama. Go, Tamamo. 32. I want to save that 100% for the end. This should be the but I want to eat meat defeated. There we go. Nice, Tama. Nice, Tama. Nice. Alright. Thanks for tuning in, Infinity Zero. I will be picking this up again tomorrow. Your phone battery is dying. Completely understandable, dude. I hope to see you tomorrow where we will be continuing with Babylon, because I very much doubt that we will complete it tonight. But I wish you luck in your quest in Camelot. I know that you can do it. Alright, the next section, Lancer class enemies. So we definitely don't want Ishtar here. And we'll bring Siegfried there. And this will do. But have a good night, Infinity. Are we getting a rewind here, or... They're going too fast. I can't understand them. Why is it fast forwarding like this? Or is it just them bickering? Is it just them bickering and it's skipping through all the bickering? I'm not palm size. This is so pathetic. I can't even cry. Look how tiny she is. She's so small. It's hilarious. Oh, it's so hilarious and somewhat adorable. Palm size Ishtar is the best. Yeah, I'd have to tend to agree. Look at how small. She's so small. Is it just me, or is Sieg the only 4-star I haven't gotten yet? I mean, if Sieg is the only 4-star you haven't gotten it yet, you have S-rank luck, dude. Because that's a lot of 4-stars to get. Among all Sumerian gods, no, among all gods everywhere, I'm probably the only one to have to endure something so awful. Think you'll turn back to normal once we defeat Ereshkigal? I hope so, but knowing her, I'm afraid she'll be willing to sacrifice her life just to keep me like this. If so, I'd have to destroy myself and take the world with me. Oh, but since I get the entire treasury of Babylon, it'd be a shame if I didn't use it up before I self-destruct. I wonder how many millennia it'll take. Hey, you there. No time for idle chatter. We've passed through all 7 gates. The hole ahead is Ereshkigal's palace. Ereshkigal is a member of the Three Goddess Alliance, so she may be someone you have to be defeat no matter what. Now that I'm helping you, victory is guaranteed. That is all fine and good. However, I shall leave it to Sol to decide how we deal with her after we defeat her. Think well on how to handle Ereshkigal. This is the Palace of Kur. It's just a wasteland. If this is a palace, then is this all too... That's what the underworld is. Not one gorgeous thing exists here. Isn't that right, Ereshkigal, or Queen, O Queen of the Galu spirits who gazes at the sky of darkness? You speak as if you know. You are merely a demigod, King. Oh boy. fear, pray, and despair, humans. I am the keeper of death, ruler of the underworld, the one who tramples the sacred mountain. I am Ereshkigal of the Three Goddess Alliance. So that's Ereshkigal. I'm getting chills down my spine, Master. I can see the temperature hasn't changed, but I feel cold all over. According to our measurement, current atmospheric conditions at your location are impossible. Their barometric pressure is 500 HPa? That's the equivalent of being atop a mountain over 5,000 meters tall. That place isn't cold, it's high up. The temperature drop is from adiabatic cooling. It's probably minus 6 degrees Celsius by now. That's the lower limit for biological activity. Not only will you suffer from decompression sickness, but your pulmonary cells will explode. You must defeat Ereshkigal before that happens. Soul. So frail. Simply revealing myself to you is enough to destroy you. The commander of Chaldea seems to be a coward. How disappointing. Ha! You act like the big boss of a mountain. That's a little silly, even for you. First of all, there's no one anywhere who wouldn't be scared after taking a look at you. Death, maggots, mold, and filth, it's like the air inside of a coffin took shape. That's what you are, Ereshkigal. All living animals are created to fear you. Oh, did I hear a little bug buzzing about? Why, look, there's a tiny, pitiful goddess down there. How can something so small make so much noise? Shall I crush you between my fingers, little bug? Ha! So this is the real you. How pathetic. You hate the beautiful because you are ugly. You place your throne at the top of the sacred mountain because nobody visits. You're just taking your issues out on everyone else. To think you're my other half. Ah, that's so pathetic I could cry. Sure, if you want to kill me, go ahead. Right afterwards, you'll become nothing more but the ugliest woman in Sumer. Just like before, no matter how tiny the rest of you is, your stupid mouth is cavernous. Fine. You said I was ugly? It seems absurd to reveal myself to the likes of you, but a goddess cannot let an insult stand. Very well. I shall reveal my true form to you know what? No. I'm sick of talking like this. I'll give you all a special peek, but be prepared. This is my true form as a goddess. And it's exactly who I thought it was. Yep, so Ereshkigal overtakes Ishtar at night. What? Oh. Yeah. Aha! Are you surprised? You're surprised, right? You look surprised. The guise of a godless spirit was only a temporary one, of course. I should never showed my true self, even to the Sumerian gods. Look upon me and be shocked, soul. Okay. What's with that reaction? You look terribly disappointed. Why? Isn't this how it goes? This is the part where you look at me and see your dear friend? Human books, this was sure to work. Don't you even have the slightest bit of romance in you? Senpai, you're not surprised. Ereshkigal's guise is, well, I chose the easy route, you took the hard route. I was not aware there was an easy and hard route here. I mean, I kind of knew, to be honest. Huh? You knew? How? This is the 4th time we've met so far. Yeah, but you know the whole time that you were speaking to me, not the louse on those nights? But how? When did you realize this? Towards the end, you weren't really hiding it at all. What? You knew and you let me say such embarrassing things? I said them all to you. No, this wasn't how it's supposed to be, not like this. It seems Ereshkigal has collapsed, cradling her head like you've dealt a blow. Do you want to defeat her now, Master? Did I just beat Ereshkigal with words? I missed the show. No, that's not how it goes. My plans are ruined, but that is that, and this is this. The plan to kill you here hasn't changed. 2 more days until Gorgon assaults Uruk. Before that, I will conquer Uruk and seize its greater grail. Then the world of humans will be over. Every last human on the surface will be trapped in the underworld and become my property. That is my choice. Ereshkigal's very first choice of her own free will. Soul, if you're going to stand in my way, I will show no mercy, even to you. Ereshkigal. Don't look at me like that. It makes it harder for me to kill you. Your pardon. Going to interrupt from the sidelines, Ereshkigal. I was never great at caring about the mood. What? I had no intention of killing you. You ended up here because you worked yourself to death. I have no need for you. You're a nuisance in the underworld, so go get yourself killed by Gorgon or something. Quite the mouth you've got. You really are similar. You two are like sisters. Shut up! I'm not an embarrassing naif like she is. What? What part of me do you think is embarrassing? I'm a terrifying goddess of death. Save the goddess improv sketch for later. Do as much as you please when we don't have to see it. Ereshkigal, you're the patron deity of Kutha, and yet you join the Three Goddess Alliance. Of all your sins, none is greater. None comes even close. Though I may be dead for the time being, I can still convict you under my royal authority. Invaders are meant to be defeated by force, but the world itself judges traitors to their own. That is how royal authority works. You should be fully aware of that. Yes, if it is a king who gained Dingir, he can punish even a god by exchanging everything he has to do so. That is the rule of our world, so what? Are you going to kill me in exchange for your life? That will depend on your answer. Now answer me, Ereshkigal. Why did you join the Three Goddess Alliance? Have you abandoned your duties to protect Sumer's people and culture? Of all the things I thought you'd ask, make no mistake, King of Uruk. Neither my role nor my obligations have changed one bit. I am Ereshkigal, the one entrusted with the underworld. I exist to manage all humans, all souls within the underworld. That is my destiny. I have no regret or remorse for dedicating all I have to this task. If you bar my way, I will destroy you with my authority. Oh, a marvelous statement. If so, I have learned all I need to know about your sins. Now, present your head so we can make this clean. Your defeat will serve as punishment for your sins. Just what I hoped for. I'll skewer you all on my lance without tormenting you. But before that, I'll ask one question, Soul. I have managed the souls of the dead here for a numbingly long time. Entertainment, joy, sadness, friends to call my own. I didn't have any of those things while I watched my other half fly freely through the heavens. You accused me of a crime. After all this, you point your finger and say collecting souls is wrong? Is nobody going to commend me for all the work I've done? A job I did all this time by myself. I can guess here what the harder route will be. I really can. But I try to keep these choices as in character as possible. And in my younger times, I would have definitely said not interested, but I understand her a little bit here. It's not her fault that this is her role to fulfill. She was forced into this. She didn't have a choice here. And if she's not been praised at all after all this time, you deserve a little praise. Even if it is a very, very grim job. You're not at fault here, Ereshkigal. That's right. I knew you would understand. Then I no longer have anything to fear. I was not in the wrong. If even one human agrees with me, then I am true righteousness. Ereshkigal is transforming. Your orders, master. I shall kill you. First you'll die, and then afterwards, listen to my story. That is your responsibility as the only one in this world who sees that I am not evil. But she's not. She's really not evil, though. She's just misunderstood. She really is. Hello. Authority of Judgment. Cur. Uh-oh. What did that just do to us? Okay, it's only a one turn seal on my stuff, so that's not as bad as I was worried it was going to be. And we are still doing damage to her, so this fight isn't hard, just annoying. Authority of Judgment occurred. She does it again. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting here. So I'm guessing that's always going to happen on her turn, which means the only way I can make that not happen is by stunning her or something similar. Am I correct? That's my guess at the very least. Yeah, she keeps doing that. Alright, Tamamo should last another turn. So we won't stun her just yet. We're going to let, we're going to get a nice big hit here from Seek. Oh, hey Ojion. You haven't missed much. We are just in the midst of an Ereshkigal fight. Which is quite the interesting one, I have to admit. Don't work yourself to death. Oh, I'm not Gil. I won't work myself to death. Don't worry. I will not work myself to death here. Doom. But okay, I guess that that doesn't work. I chose the harder fight? Huh. I mean, I thought that denying her would be the harder fight. I didn't think that admitting that would be the harder fight. Interesting. Also, did she just take away all my stuff again? If so, that's annoying. You need the debuff clear, CE. Okay. Maybe not, though, because of who is coming up next. It will mean that we don't get Tamamo's NP off here, but I do have somebody coming up right after Tamamo who should, be fine. Not for this turn, obviously, but for the next. So that should provide us with a, easy thing here. The damage cut should help with that. And then this. Or the debuff clear mystic code. The second option makes you fight a level 80 Eresh. Okay. So I guess I did choose the harder of the two fights. Unintentionally, but, ow. Okay. Okay, that bypasses the thing. Okay, that's not good. That's really not good. Okay then. So... Need the debuff clear. Tiamat was pretty easy. This is a hard fight. Yeah, well... Oh, I thought this, Ella. Chose the level 100 because I want to do all the hard battles, which made everything easy. I thought this because... Although I found this easier than Kotal. Kotal was a little tough. Yeah, Quetzalcoatl was a tough cookie. You should use a ST Servant and use the debuff clear mystic code. Yeah, kind of about that, though. It's a little embarrassing of me to admit it, but I don't actually possess the debuff clear mystic code. It's a little embarrassing to admit, but, yeah, I don't actually have that mystic code. I'll definitely go for the chain here. Yeah, the mini bosses are hard, no spoilers. Okay. So, Ereshkigal is definitely probably the toughest fight. Use the combat cloak the whole time. Can't you get... Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can still get it. Oh, it can be resisted. That's interesting. Nash resisted that debuff. Not that it's gonna help her, unfortunately. So we're probably gonna lose this fight. But this is a very interesting mechanic here. I'm gonna withdraw. I'm not gonna use a Saint Quartz here. So never use Mystic Coat once. Alright. So, skill, NP, and HP down on is her shtick. Just got lucky with magic resistance. Ah. So, we're gonna want a saber here, I think. A single target saber who ideally just got to use Jalter. Just use Jalter. Pretty sure I got a Jalter here somewheres. One of my friends has a Jalter. Jalter. Oh, Jalter. Ah. There is Jalter. Use Okita. She's good for damage. Okay. I mean, yeah, she is good for damage. She helped me wreck the final bit of Camelot. But I know I've got a higher level Okita on my friend list. I just need to dig them out. Yep, there we go. Liver has a higher level Okita here. You have an MP2 Okita if you want. I mean, do I have you as a friend, CE Lucian? I'm not sure that I do. I'm all for adding people as friends, though. All for it. So, I mean, if you want me to, I can put my friend code in this. Or rather, I can showcase my friend code, rather. You give me your ID. That works too. But if you want, I can also just, when this battle is done, I will go to my friend's screen and show it so anybody that's watching that wants to add me as a friend can feel free. Let me finish. Pretty sure you have me as a friend. I do have you as a friend, Misaki. I do remember adding you. Just let me finish this farming run. Yep, that's completely fine. Alright, so... Let's just go pure damage potential here. Ooh, that Okita hit is pretty darn good. So if we're clever with things, then we theoretically here could get some skills off. We would have to be very clever, though. But Okita is kicking butt, so... And she didn't get something. Yeah, I know I'm definitely your friend, Gion. Yeah, Okita's actually helping me kick butt here. Saw someone stole this with Caesar? Jeez. The right servant can really make all the difference. But when you get Merlin, I better use him. Don't worry, I will use your Memeland. Trust me, I will gladly use him. Alright, we'll stun Arash here. 50, 80, 50, 90, 80. Not rolling for Merlin, gonna save up for Musashi. I'm personally not rolling for Merlin either. I am saving up for, there's a word that I want to say as to who I am saving up for. I just cannot get it out of my lips. I am saving up for... Come on. King Hassan. Why am I having trouble thinking of his name? It's King Hassan. I should not have trouble thinking of King Hassan. But let's go ahead and use Mash here for total defense. And Okita can just blitz Arash here. Your code is that? Alright. Yep, I am going to be going for Bone Daddy, pretty much. Gramps himself will be joining my Chaldea one way or another. But I will be sure to add you as a friend after this is done, CED Lucian. After this is done, you will be joining my friend list, my support, my squad. Ugh, crits, man. Why does she have to crit so much? Oh, hello, Chao Chin. Nice to have you joining us here. We will be, we're currently in the middle of fighting Ereshkigal, who just wiped out Mash, my Kohoi. Add me if you want. I believe I do have you, Misaki, but I will check that. Alright, we should have this here. Go ahead and just apply all the buffs. Phoenix written. Just watching you play this made me start downloading it, lol. Well, I'm glad that you're downloading this, Phoenix. I am very glad that you're downloading this. It's a great game. The story is awesome. If you need help with it, send me a friend request. I will be glad to add you as a friend so that you can use my support servants to help you out. Oh, you meant for others? Okay, gotcha, Misaki. Ooh, Aresh is almost down here. She is on her last... She doesn't have a leg. She is on her last vertebrae here. Well, you know what? Okita helped us here, so Okita can finish it. There we go. And Areshkagil is defeated. Woot woot! Alright. And 2 Ghost Lanterns. Not really too much. But still, it's better than nothing, I suppose. And I'm really quickly going to go to the friends list. Friends search here. And we will add in yours, Lucian. 270023. There we go. Oh, did I mistype that? 260270023. I don't think I mistyped that. Try it one more time. Oh, I didn't copy that to clipboard. 260270023. Search. It's saying you're not found, so I'm just gonna... I'll clear this, and if you... Anybody who wants to can just copy my friend code here. It's right here, so if you want to add it, feel free. Oh, it's 720. Okay. So I'm gonna just scroll back up real quick. So 260720023. That's it right there, Ritsuka. I'm guessing. Is that it right there? CED Lucian Ritsuka there. I'm gonna send it just in case it is. But yeah, if anybody wants to add me as a friend, there is my user ID right there. But that is that. So we have as you said, 0 ones. The no battle nodes. Yeah, they are quite nice. So start the quest. Oh, nice. I'm back to my normal size. Now victory for Kusol is guaranteed. And it looks like my bonds have come undone too. I must return to my physical body in Uruk immediately. Why did Gilgamesh just be blank there? ... Yes, you still need to cut my head off. This is a just end for a goddess who tried to take control of Uruk after being cajoled by the King of Mages' flattering words. It seems you have accepted your fate. Why not at least give us an excuse to spare you? Sol sees everything in a positive light, so if you say you're going to turn over a new leaf, I'm sure he'll consider it. Areshkagil. Unnecessary. I will not beg for my life. You are the goddess of fertility, so if given the chance, you'd survive until the end. But I'm different. For the goddess of death to reject death, that would be a foul thing indeed. As the goddess who captured many souls, I shall die here. Areshkagil. Master, it seems her mind is made up. I don't know what to say. When a person doesn't deny their guilt and seeks death, what should we do in such a situation? Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Poor Aresh. I don't think she's evil. She is not evil. It's too late to talk about such matters now. I told you before, I intend to wipe out everyone in Mesopotamia. I was going to gather all their souls here in the underworld and become the one who rules them all. Gorgon wants to annihilate the human race out of vengeance, since humans stole everything from her. I tried to exterminate humans out of a desire to dominate. Wouldn't you agree there is no greater evil than that? Ereshkigal, you're a liar. You're persistent. Stop off my head already. As the queen of the land of the dead, I lost to humans. As a goddess, I lost to Ishtar. No, the fact that I didn't kill you when we first met in Kutha had already ruined my plans. I despise the living. If you're not going to become one of my dead, don't try to understand me. Yeah. Ishtar, you don't need to lie. You're a man of culture, I see. CED Lucian is a Kyo fan. Yeah, level 100 Kyo, not bad at all. Fool, such behavior becomes ill a goddess and leads her nowhere. Senpai, there's someone behind Ereshkigal. Huh? Best dragon? No. What? No. I... Sutra! How could you? You just cut Ereshkigal in half! Dude! What the heck? What the heck, dude? He just cleaved her into two! Child, so immature, so stubborn. Stubborn, save your petulance for another time. Ereshkigal, who the hell are you indeed? Ishtar's arrow did not hit. Who is that old man? Calm yourselves. Look over and see. What this sword severed was not her bond to life, but to this misbegotten alliance. Huh. Oh. Oh, God. Good gracious. I thought she was dead. It certainly looked like it. Okay, Zisu... oh, hang on. Ziusudra. You're not as bad as I thought. I thought you just killed her out of cold blood. Whew. I'm stunned you didn't just cut me in half like in Myth. Ereshkigal, Master, Ishtar isn't Ereshkigal isn't injured. So, who are you, old man? The only living human in the underworld is Soul. You may not be dead, but you're no ordinary man could have done what you just did. What you just have. It wasn't me, nor the Mage King, nor Chaldea. Old man, who called you here? A good question. Little and less has been achieved here, and so I've come from the abyss to set events in motion. I appear here as a friend from another land. Ereshkigal, you hide the truth with so many lies. If you can yet feel shame, answer me. Why have you striven to create a land of the dead? O caretaker of the souls, do you not love humanity? Is that not why you sought to claim them as your own? I knew it! She is a good guy. Guys, she's good. What? Of course not. I only love things I own. My own souls... Only my soul's locked in cages. Look at this land. A sky without light, a surface without reflection, mud without budding flowers. There is no pleasure to be had here. There is nothing. I don't even know what the souls are saying. But there's silence and tranquility. When it comes to peaceful repose of the dead, this land has no equal. I don't care about the humans and their lives on the surface. I only love those who fall to this land. So I could never feel any love for the people on the surface. Aw. Eresh. Poor Eresh. I disagree with you, Eresh. I think that... With what? I speak only the truth. The only humans I am interested in are dead ones. Mistress of the underworld. Bloody flower consigned to the depths of the earth. Even you know the lie in your words. You do not love the dead. You love all humans, each fated to die. Sorry, I've been ignoring chat for a minute here. So Altair was your first 5-star, or Attila, whatever. First 5-star, don't regret it. Pretty cute. Played Extella. Played all the Fate games, nice. Who is the best waifu in this chapter so far? Saying Aresh is better than Ishtar. Really wish that CCZ would get an English port though. Played all Japanese. Can you understand it? So far, of the servants introduced in Babylonia, I would definitely say Ishtar. Or not Ishtar, but Aresh. Aresh is definitely the best so far. She's different, I'll say. She's innocent. She deserves it. She deserves love. That much is certain. Ishtar is definitely a close second, I will say, though. She's not as bad as the whole useless goddess memes made her out to be, but Aresh is definitely waifu material. Death was gentle, not a terrible thing in your hands. You gave yourself duty in safeguarding the souls in your care. You cast your lot with the Alliance meaning to safeguard as many souls as you could, protected here in your realm. Though none may understand, though you may stand alone in the sea of souls, you sought to keep them safe here. Here in your kingdom of silence. But there were so many that I... What are you talking about? The bodies of those who died from exhaustion are all stored away. If you release them from your soul cages, they'll all come right back to life. Really? Obviously, compared to the damage Gorgon inflicted, your death toll by exhaustion is negligible. The population of Kutha is 900, and there are 300 injured in Uruk. That's just 1,200 people total. Such a small number could fit comfortably beneath the ziggurat. It's that simple. In terms of actual damage done, you're at the bottom of the list in the Alliance, Aresh Kagil. But that's shocking in its own way. I tried as hard as I could. Well, you have the last word. Say something. Soul? I want you to fight with Gorgon. I want you to fight Gorgon with me, Aresh. Please. You deserve to come out of the underworld. Such power, such destruction, you're asking a lot, Soul. Then you'll help us fight Gorgon too, Aresh Kagil? Does this mean the end of the Three Goddess Alliance? Well, yes. Otherwise that scary old man there would have... Huh? He's gone. Doctor, the old man in the room has disappeared. He was here just a minute ago. Who? What old man in a robe? I didn't see anyone who fits that description. So, you swear you'll never attack Uruk again, and while you're at it, form a contract with Seoul? I'm a city in Korea? I didn't know that. Sorry, I've been paying attention to chat, but, I don't speak any languages other than English, and a very small smattering of Spanish, and a little bit of sign language, but you don't really speak that. Ah, Seoul. I getcha. That's the spelling? Ah. I will never attack Uruk again, but I cannot form a contract with Chaldea. I have my pride, Ishtar. I'm just paying off my debt by helping Seoul. I cannot offer a contract until after that. I'm the Queen of Kur. Unlike you, I won't allow myself to fall into debt. A contract should deal with both parties equally in a fair manner. Therefore, I must first prove my worth by saving the world. Huh? Well, that's bold of you. What will you do specifically? I'm going to start thinking about that right now. I should have plenty of chances. Probably. Maybe. I'll wait with anticipation, Aresh. Yes, me too. I'll wait for the time when you get in a bind so you can summon me for help. And so, I will return to managing the underworld. I will grant you permission to depart, so go back right away. Of course, I will keep careful watch for the Gorgon battle. Ishtar, if you commit a blunder and wink out of existence, I'll take over your vessel for you. So I hope you die in vain real soon. See ya! Well, I suppose all's well that ends well. Time for me to go back to Uruk, then. It's almost time for the showdown with Gorgon. Let's hurry, but there's one last thing. Ishtar, according to the myth, you descended into the underworld. I'm sure you couldn't help but notice Reshkagil had a grudge against you, so knowing that, why did you come? That's the biggest mystery of all Iana's anecdotes. I'm curious, too, so why, Ishtar? Why? Well, because I didn't like the situation, of course. It was the story of how the gods ordered her to never leave the underworld. I had to do something after hearing the sorry story like that. I wanted to tell her, just drop your duties in the underworld and leave. That's why I went to meet Ereshkigal, to give her that advice. Huh. Then you were stripped naked and murdered. Perfect. You are hopeless, woman. Still, starting a quarrel like that is so you. No wonder Ereshkigal got mad. Easier said than done is what she would have said. But in a way, it kind of worked. I know, right? So this is a win for me. No matter what form, she did leave the underworld. Have to farm QP like no tomorrow, Misaki? I getcha. I getcha. That's why I was happy about the Lotto event for Christmas. That got me all the QP I need. Yeah, that's Ishtar's myth. When she descended... when she was descended into the underworld the first time, apparently, after losing all of her power, Ereshkigal stripped her naked and skewered her on various pikes to kill her. Intuition is a bad skill, though. True. But not as bad as instinct is. Anyways, we have section 15, Decisive Battle. Ooh, looks like it could be anybody's. You had 400,000 QP after Christmas? Nice. I'm only at like 200,000 right now. It's caster class, so we definitely want a rider, not assassin. I totally clicked on rider here. Totally. Want to go with somebody that has a single target NP here. You know what, let's bring Ozzy, actually. I've never really played with Ozzy. So, yeah. And because it is that, we can bring out the one true blue Kintoki. The Golden Rider will ride again. Had 400 QP after Christmas, now I have 170k. Jeez, QP hell never leaves. Oh, got 36 mil, 7 mil right now. Yeah, I'm sitting pretty at 200 mil, but that's gonna go down hard when I get King Hassan. We've arrived at Uruk, Senpai. Good work on your non-stop trek back from Kutha right after emerging from the underworld. Yeah, seriously, before I was summoned as a servant, I never thought I'd be forced to walk this much. Had I known, I would have brought a carriage with me. My boat only has room for one. Sorry. Well, I would have been fine with having just Soul on board, but no way, not without Mash, she says. Of course, she's my kohoi. If that's the case, should I call my winged serpents? I have to start getting accustomed to humans, though. A winged serpent gondola. Huh, that's new. Sounds fun. Oh. Welcome back, Soul. Merlin, you're still alive, too. That's good. Anna's changed her look. Definitely looks different. Something about her, at least. I can't put my finger on it, though. Well, we're back, Anna. Yes, I'm glad you're all safe. Siduri has informed me of the situation. We've returned, Anna. Also, your hood is down. Are you okay? I know you've had it up all this time. Yes, as the people of Rook take such good care of us, I didn't think it was a good idea to keep concealing my face. And I was told it'd be better to show my face, so I took it off. It's nice to see you for the first time. Yes, I look forward to working with you again. Only Grail for love. I mean, I like King Hassan, don't get me wrong, but I don't love him. You know, he's a little imposing, if you get what I'm saying. And if I could Grail for love, I would Grail Mash up in a heartbeat, to be honest. Just saying. Now, excuse me, I was asked to herd some bulls at the farm, so I'll be going. King Gilgamesh is waiting you at the Zingrat. I'll see you again at the Chaldean embassy. Anna basically flew over to the farm. She seemed very happy. Yeah, something really good for Anna must have happened. I don't know the circumstances, but I'm glad to see her like that. I was the one that brought her here to Uruk. It would be great if she leads to something better. Only Grail your favorite characters? Yeah, I mean, King Hassan, is going to be the first one to get grails. Then I'll probably grail Tamamo, then Siegfried. So long as I have grails left over for Mash, though. It's bustling. Streets are full of people. Everyone is doing their best and still smiling. It's totally different from the last time I was here, yes? I didn't know Uruk was such a charming city. Today they seem even livelier than usual. Hey, what's that giant seal? Ha! What is that? Celebrating the king's third return from the underworld, it says. Look, free jerky. Hang on, what are all those ugly clay things? The king battles a fairy in the underworld. The king falls off a cliff in the underworld. The king strikes a proud, triumphant foes in the underworld. These are too funny. And this clay companion of his. Yep, it's you, Soul. No doubt about it. I mean, it has a really cute face. Still debating on who I want to grail to Summer Kyoto 100. Didn't want to grail Ishtar, but your friend paid you $50 to grail her? Nice. I mean, it's worth it. Yeah, it's definitely worth it if you got the real money, dude. If I was given $50 to grail somebody, I probably would do it too. So long as it's not somebody I don't like. I mean, nah, for $50 I would definitely grail somebody. That was well worth the money. It looks like King Gilgamesh is all prepared too. Let's hurry over to the ziggurat. We have 2 more days, including today, before Gorgon's attack. We don't have much time left. No, we do not. The Chaldeans have returned. Let's have our strategy meeting for the Gorgon attack. Siduri, you've all done splendid work on your last mission. Given the way the king is, I shall convey our gratitude on his behalf. We have prepared a small celebration at the embassy, so once the meeting is over, let us head that way. What? I've known nothing about this. So this is our battle plan. Let's see. My name is not on this. Ha! You careless fool. Surely you forgot to write it down. My king, you cannot go. Your schedule after this meeting is full. Now, everyone, let's get up to speed on the current situation. Currently, all the remaining forces have gathered at Uruk's northern wall to prepare for the immediate invasion of Gorgon's main army. The demonic beasts have gathered in the Cedar Forest. They number roughly 100,000. That's over 10 times the size of our forces. Well, we have the Spartan helping us out, so we should be good. 10 to 1 odds, you know. The northern wall has been fortified repeatedly, but once they invade, it won't last more than half a day. On top of that, if Gorgon herself appears, the northern wall will almost certainly collapse under her attack. With no wall, the soldiers will find it hard to retreat, and will likely be swallowed up by the waves of demonic beasts. So Gorgon has bred that many demonic beasts, huh? She must have concentrated on producing enough for a win. For a goddess of vengeance, her tactics are oddly human, yes? She knows relying on sheer numbers is the best way to win. That's right, humanity cannot win if our forces are overwhelmed in terms of quantity and quality. In the face of such a massive attack, we won't be able to defend. That means the only thing we can do is attack their base. We have Uruk will buy you some time, half a day at the northern wall. While we do that, you head to Gorgon's base, the Blood Temple, also called the Blood Fort. It lies in the underground lake deep within the Cedar Forest. It's the same name as Quetzalcoatl's Sun Temple. If we can stop the temple from functioning, Gorgon will lose much of her authority. That should give us the chance we need to defeat Gorgon, but do we really expect everything to go to plan? First of all, how are you going to destroy the Blood Fort? Humans can't even get through its entrance, you know? If we look around that area a few times to check things out, that thing is more like a fortified mountain than a temple. And in that mountain is a cave where she made her nest. It's like she's an ant. Protecting the entrance to that cave is a bounded field, so normally you'd need to organize some kind of siege, right? That's where the Axe of Marduk comes in. It should be able to destroy the Blood Fort and carve a path through to the inside. This morning, a mysterious servant calling themselves the Jaguar Parcel Service delivered the axe to us. Oh, Jaguar man. Per the king's orders, we sent it directly to the northern wall. The servant left a message for Lady Quetzalcoatl, too. That last job burned me out. This is positively the worst. You can totally ignore that. Yes, please make them work even harder, yes? Still, there's a slight problem. That axe is heavy. Too heavy to carry easily. Even if the winged serpents reach the northern wall, will they be able to fly to the Cedar Forest in half a day? Besides, the demonic beast would most likely shoot them down midway. Then we should throw it. You can do that much, Sun Goddess, can't you? That would be a bit, you know... It's 30 kilometers from the northern wall to the temple. Well, if it's just throwing the axe, I can do it, yes. She can throw something that big, 30 kilometers? Good freaking lord. You can do it? That's my thoughts. Still, it's no use. I can't just attack that place. The Alliance rules are still in effect. The members are forbidden from attacking each other, yes? Any goddess who breaks the pact, like with an act of violence, will be completely annihilated, yes? How petty! Just say the pact is absolute. Yes, but I don't care. No, I'll just break it and die. What are you, not man enough to do that? I'm not, no. I'm a goddess after all, yes? You're the petty one, king. To begin with, you don't have enough gold to call yourself king, no? Only one gold arm? That's a little cheap, yes? How dare you bring that up? Hardly surprising, though, considering you're the king of a city of gold. Anyway, I just haven't shown my full strength yet, that's all. My true guys will blow you out of this world, figuratively, I mean, from surprise, not like that design on the sarcophagus of the Palique. And here we go about the back and forth insults again. Gilgamesh is like... He's a scary king, but he seems to love arguing insults. That may be the biggest difference between him and King Ozymandias. Yes, the latter is a god king and he rules as such. There's nothing divine about the way King Gilgamesh acts. They are both marvelous kings, but they are both intense. It must be hard for those around either of them. Anyway, enough talk of gold, both of you. The real question here, which none of you have bothered to ask, is how we'll get the axe of Marduk to the temple, and the answer is, I'll take care of it. Yeah, she is a goddess, after all. You will? Are you going to carry the axe with magecraft? No, that's impossible. It's a divine weapon. It repels human magecraft. I'd barely be able to do anything with it. Maybe levitate it a bit and just drop it, but that's about it. Only skilled transporters like winged serpents and goddesses like yourself would be able to carry it. So how about a plan like this? First, Sol and I sneak into the cedar forest and head to the temple. Once we're close enough to the temple, I'll give you the signal and you just throw the axe to me. I'll take care of the rest somehow, probably. Okay, so let me just take a bit of this wood cloth from my staff, and there, wrap this around the axe. The cloth and my staff are one and the same. Even if your aim is a bit off, your axe should reach me. That will work, yes? Are you okay with that, King? So we're gonna throw an axe at Merlin instead. He's certainly trying to make up for all of the burns he's been given. I hate to rely on Merlin, but that's a good middle ground. Any objections, Sol? Not really, no. It seems like a fairly solid plan, actually. A bit weird, but solid. Right, let's go through this one last time for you fools. We have 2 days left until the deadline is set. We'll never win, though, if we just sit around and wait for her big invasion. Therefore, we will move out tomorrow, right at dawn. Chaldea's heroes, led by Sol, will enter the Cedar Forest, plunging into enemy territory. At the same time, we'll begin our diversion at the demonic front. We'll have squads at the northern wall to lure the demonic beasts away. That will allow Sol and company to make their way through the Cedar Forest to the entrance to the Blood Fort. At Merlin's signal, Quetzalcoatl will throw the axe of Marduk to him. Merlin will then use the axe to smash the temple open. What follows should be obvious. Sol heads deep within the shrine as quickly as possible and faces the goddess Gorgon and wins. I shall call this Operation Marduk Blitz. Keep in mind the fate of the northern wall rests on this battle. That's a hefty burden you're placing on me there, King Gil. Very, very hefty burden. Whew. Very hefty burden. Oh, and we're jumping right into the battle. Oh. Just a random battle then. Okay. Interesting that we get a random battle here. Like, with no indication that it was going to happen, but I can take it. It's just some Arms of Glory. And they're not going to give me anything I particularly need. But it's helpful nonetheless. Ooh, very easily done here. Do it like such. Don't want to slow things down by getting a Buster Chain here. And the crits kill anyways, because Kentucky's a crit card. XP cards are always useful. I suppose they are, but I mean, I get what you're saying. They are. There is no doubt that they are always useful. It's just really, I don't know. I really don't know what to say to that. Actually, I will freely admit that they are always useful. I guess I just don't have any servants that I'm really focusing on leveling up at the moment. Would be the best way of putting it. Excuse me. Because, I mean, I'm already all set as far as cards go for not Gil, but for King Hassan. At the very least, get him up to level 90. Like, my gift box is full of experience cards from the various lottos that have happened. I've got exactly enough to level him up to level 90. But having more cards wouldn't hurt. We've saved almost 500 total. Nice. Very nice. But I also do have another 100 in my second archive as well. So I think I probably saved up a similar amount to you, actually. Oh, hey, Gil. Honestly, didn't expect you here. Honestly. I'll take care of you in a minute. I want to get Ozzy's NP here up because I kind of want to see that too. And you know these Hands of Glory are a little annoying. Well, I managed to get Misaki friend request out, but all the other numbers went by too fast. So well, it's a pain roll of the lottery with the gift box limit. Yeah, the gift box limit does suck, but but Phoenix Risen, after this battle, I will go ahead and show my friend code again, so you can add me to your friend list to help you out there. So I will be sure to flash that again for you. Alright. So I think that irony dictates that Ozzy deals the first blow to Gil here. And then Kintoki to mop him up if he's still standing, I suppose. Giant Pyramid attack. Yep, Kintoki will finish him. Oh! Kintoki will destroy him. My mistake. Man, I love Kintoki as far as servants go. He is probably one of my MVPs. He is that good. And Ozzy just wiped this last wave. Or this last one. Nice. Sorry, I was just starting the game. It took me a minute to get that part that let me add friends or send requests. That's completely alright there, Phoenix. I kind of forgot myself that, okay. That's a lot more cards than I thought it would be. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 cards. Wow, I was not expecting that many cards. That's really nice. That's, like, really nice. Wow, all of this for us. My sentiments exactly there. Indeed it is. It's my way of being considerate. Your work in the underworld was quite something. If I die again, I know who to call. The only thing left to do is return to Chaldean Embassy, get things ready, and then head over to the Northern Wall. Are you staying here, King Gilgamesh? It'll be the decisive battle for humanity. Of course, I can give orders from here. If, and only if, you fail to accomplish your task, the next battle will be here in Uruk. If Uruk falls, Mesopotamia will meet its end. What kind of king would I be if I wasn't there for it? I see. You really are going to be the last line of defense. I always knew Uruk was humanity's oldest fortress city. But now I see how it came to be that way. Its roots, its origin. However, Kingu is on Gorgon's side. He's the complicating factor for the Singularity, which means we could be a tougher opponent than Gorgon. I think you're the only one who can stop that imposture, but even so, you won't come to the Northern Wall? So tedious. If I am to die in this battle, it will be at the Ziggurat. I will entrust Quetzalcoatl with intercepting this Kingu. He's not one of the three goddesses. That pact doesn't apply to him. Isn't that right, Quetzalcoatl? See, sure thing. In any case, I cannot accompany you to the Blood Fort. I'll handle Kingu at the Northern Wall. I see. If you're okay with that, then that's that. Then is the farewell, Gilgamesh. By defeating Gorgon, the crisis will be averted for now. The King of Mages' Grail will be retrieved, and this era will not collapse. And the job you gave us ends there, right? Indeed. Impressive you held out for this long. Be well till this world's end, Mage of Flowers. You too. If your legend is to remain, I'll see you again in the distant future. Yes, we will see you again, Gil. I hope. I hope to get you someday. Party! It's a party! Such a huge spread. Thanks, Sidri, this is quite the little party. Oh, what a joyous occasion. Our once quiet lounge is now overflowing with people. I guess as the result of helping around the city. Food, flowers, booze, they're all gifts from Uruk citizens. I'm sure this crowd is making Anna nervous. I'll go up to her room and check on her. We have a bit of time till we depart. You guys should relax. Hey, good work. I heard of your adventures in the underworld. I heard you helped out King Gilgamesh this time. Thanks. On behalf of the citizens of Uruk, we are grateful. You know, when this embassy was first made, we were all disgusted, questioning what good outsiders could possibly do. But we were fools for that. We thought that we should do something to repay you for all you've done. We talked it over in the market, and next thing you know, well, here we are. I know it's a bit rowdy right before your departure, but we wanted to see you guys off. Oh, a handshake. That's a handshake. Thing. So all the others have always doing. I'll do it too. Let me shake your hand. I'm part of the operation. But this is an advanced celebration. You guys never cease to amaze me, like that case with the 100 crocodiles living in the river. We dealt with 100 crocodiles in the river? Getting rid of a beehive and a palace too? Jeez, the Chaldean shenanigans we got up to outside of the story thing. And when we charged in the end with her shield at the ready, what a shock that was for me. From the bee's venom, that is. Hey, did we talk about soul transporting the ale? We haven't. Then, listen up. It was amazing. 3 varieties from Isin, Uma, and Girisu all got mixed up with no labels, and we couldn't tell them apart. It'd take 3 days to sort, but then their flavor would be lost. That's when these folks use their sharp wits. Everyone is coming one after another to greet us. It makes me happy, but also a bit sad. Previous singularities were journeys, but this time we stayed in one place for a long time. It almost feels as if everyone is celebrating for us as citizens of Uruk. We went through a lot. That we did. Yes, I'd have liked to clean up in the end, huh? Fo? Fo! I see. Senpai, there's apparently someone outside. That person is debating whether or not to enter. Let's go see who it is. Yes, let's. Benkei? Excuse me, do you have something for the embassy? Oh, I'm so glad. This is the Chaldean embassy? Oh! Senpai, this old lady's eyes. As you can see, my old age has taken a toll on my eyesight. I didn't think I'd ever walk outside again, but I came here wanting to give thanks one last time. Thanks, you say? You mean to us? Yes, that's right. That little girl. That girl really treated me well. I'm rather stubborn, you see. I kept my flower shop open, pretending not to hear my family's opposition. Yes, just a formality. I couldn't be at the storefront. I couldn't attract customers. My grandchildren were ever so kind in bringing those flowers to me, but all I did every day was let them wilt. But then that girl came to help me out. Sometimes these blind eyes can feel light. The past few days, I felt like I was young again. But then I too was hit by that illness. I thought I was going to die, until yesterday. My family had given up. They had tried to let me depart. I accepted it, thinking I'd lived long enough. But that girl clung onto my body. This lady is still alive, so don't bury her, she said. That must be why. I was about to disappear in the underworld, but I started to feel like I could live a bit longer. When I woke up, she was right at my side. I touched her face for the first time then. And I was so surprised. I didn't know she was so beautiful. Such a waste to hide it under the cloth. I told her she would become the most beautiful girl in town, and that she should keep her head up. Screen froze. Is the screen frozen here? OBS says I'm still going. Okay, it's not. It might just be for you then, Jian. You might want to try refreshing then. But I really am getting old. I should have at least given her a floral headpiece. So today, I came up by myself. I wanted to give this to her to say thanks for everything. Aww. Understood. Oh, is Mash crying? Mash has a tear in her eye. Aww. It's hard to see, but there's a very slight thing. I'm going to use my mouse and just showcase right there. Mash is crying. Aww. It's precious. Understood. Thank you. We'll make sure Anna gets it. Good. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad. You sound like a kind girl, too. That girl was quiet, awkward, and timid. But with you folks nearby, I'm sure she had a lot of fun. We hope so, yes. That'd make us happy, too. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for being kind to Anna. I'm sure she was happy to have met someone like you, too. You think so? Well, then my long life was worth living. Even though I'm an old woman whose time is almost up, I was able to help someone else again. Aww. It's actually really nice. Alright, I'm going to really quickly for you, Phoenix Risen. There is my user ID. I will even type it into chat right here and now so that those who wish to... Oh, it's one too many things. 766, 310. Alright, so there it is. So, that is my friend code for anybody who wants it. And we'll continue with Decisive Battle here. So, Berserker and Saber, we will want Ishtar. We are going to drop Tamamo for Kuro. And we will give her... We'll give her Formal Craft, because I don't have anything else. And the setup should be good. Didn't realize Phoenix added you. You are farming XP while talking to a cosplayer friend. Nice. Why, if it isn't the great heroes of Chaldea, I take it you're departing for the Northern Wall today. Yes, I'm sorry to part with everyone who celebrated with us, but we must reach the Northern Wall by tonight. She's sending you a full Ishtar HD photo set for grailing Ishtar to 100. Nice! That sounds awesome, Misaki. By tonight, you really don't have much time. I apologize for holding you up. Please be careful. May the goddess Ishtar protect you. You stay well too, Gatekeeper. You stay well too. She is right next to us, but... Oh, Anna, you be careful too. I finally got a glimpse of your face. You are the lovely young lady. I'm reminded once again my memory has its benefits. Gatekeeper, you should be more alert. You'll be caught off guard in that state. Though now that we're headed to the Northern Wall, demonic beasts will never reach here. Of course, as always, I eagerly await your return. Tubotica, Carmilla, Stheno, and Kiyohime, and Mash are your servants. Phoenix? Not bad. Not bad. And again, I did put my friend ID in the chat there if you want to. Should be able to just scroll up. I'm pretty sure you can do that with chat. It's a carriage. A carriage is coming. This late in the game, a carriage appears out of nowhere. Merlin, what is this? I summoned it with my magecraft, of course. Spending half a day walk to the Northern Wall will be such a pain. Where was this before? Yeah, that's a good point, Merlin. Where was it? Well, you know, I can't just bring out something like that that doesn't belong in this era on a whim. Come, no time to waste. Hold on tight. Ha 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 ha. Time out, folks. Keep your eyes on the road. Hello, look ahead. About 3 kilometers ahead. Local delinquents are after you. How do I know what's up several kilometers ahead? Because I'm watching all of you from the sky. Meow. Master, this voice. It's a bird. It's a flying boat. It's the sound of a rotten soul of a jaguar, yes? We passed that twerp just now. Oh, Cuckoo, your wing serpents are too slow. Ouch, ouch. No beak. Stop pecking. I know you guys are doing your best. I know it's pretty rough to have no rest for 4 whole days. Well, hold on just a bit longer. If we don't deliver by tomorrow, the king won't reward us. Wow, look at them carrying that axe. An aerial transport of 300 winged serpents is quite a sight. I agree, but pay attention to the danger up ahead. I threw this carriage together in a hurry. It won't hold up in a fight. Ishtar, you can fly, so take care of this. Clear out the obstacles. Haha. Da Vinci is next to me saying, the best thing Merlin ever made was that fake arm. One rocket shot from my Bastion 3 and you'd be in the clear, but whatever. She's pouting and sulking too, but that's not important. Okay, leave it to me. I have no mercy for bandits. Time for some death from above. Yay, death from above. Death from above. You sent it? Alright, I will be sure to accept it when this battle is done. Mount Oe Bandit survivors. Well, they're not going to be surviving for too long, methinks. Did you make a wrong mistake fully ascending Stheno? I don't think so. I mean, there's nothing wrong with servants. If you fully ascended her, then you fully ascended her. You just have a very good... She's an archer, I believe? I honestly don't know. You have 9 copies of Steno. Jeez. That's, that's quite the Steno. I think you're a Steno magnet there, Masaki. You might want to, you know, get that checked. Because, being a magnet for goddesses is both good and bad. So, might want to be careful. Alright. And then... Very clearly, Steno does love you. Ishtar broke my Steno curse, so you're happy. Oh, well, that's good at least. But I mean, you just seem to be you're a magnet for female, for goddess servants here, Misaki. So you might want to be careful. I'm sure there's probably a yandere goddess out there. Probably, at least. So you might want to be a bit careful there. Although that does mean that you should have no trouble pulling Aresh when she comes out, which is actually a good point. Anybody know when Areshkagil does come out? Because I'm kind of curious. Her interactions here kind of makes me want to save up for her as well. So yeah, does anybody know when she drops? Next year, Christmas. Oh, that's a long time away. I mean, at the very least, I'll have plenty of time to start saving quartz for her. So, there is that, I suppose. Mysterious Citizen X. I don't think I even need to, you know, use more than one Noble Phantasm here. That might be a bit overkill. She was a meme in art/Grand Order for the longest time because Delightworks never gave us to her. Time to save up all my money and wail so hard for Aresh. For more than a year. Yeah. Looks like I'm gonna have to start saving for Aresh after I get my King Hassan. But yeah, Aresh definitely seems interesting. I'm gonna be happy to save for her. We made it somehow, although it took longer than I'd have liked. The X isn't delivered yet. I guess it'll barely make it by noon tomorrow. Well, we can still accommodate that. It's about 4 hours before daybreak. You may feel uneasy here, but we should all get some sleep if we can. I agree. We have the officer's room that was given to us last time, so please rest there, Senpai. I will also get some sleep to prepare for tomorrow. 4 hours of sleep is better than none. Very true point there, Mash. I'll go check up on the soldiers then. We'll have some touchy-feely lucha libre. After all, we'll all fight together tomorrow, yes? I'll go back and check out on the Jaguar. She might get sidetracked, you know? My, aren't you nice to care about my no-good minion, Ishtar? Well, half of it is just to kill time. I don't sleep well anymore, not since I found out about Ereshkigal barring my body at night. I'm going to rest too. I'll see you here in 4 hours upon daybreak. 4 more hours. Oh! It was the same with Bryn and I make checks. Oh, still this. ... Good evening. I can't sleep, so I'm taking a walk. What about you, Soul? Don't you need sleep? I'm thinking of staying up till morning, actually. I think I understand. Wanting to take a walk because there's nothing else to do. Remembering that we were at Aruk just yesterday. For some reason, those kinds of things keep popping up in my head. They've been keeping me awake. It's pathetic. A lot has happened, though. Yes, true. We only had one raid up till Near Fest 2017, and to make checks didn't get another until the Saber Wars rerun. Though I focused mostly on battles, so I didn't actually join the fun with everybody. ... Still, thank you. No, thank you, Anna. That's what's so great about you. From the time we met in the forest all the way until now, you've never asked me anything. Trusting a suspicious servant like me without asking anything is strange in itself. Did you end up enjoying Uruk here? Well, no, not really, since I dislike humans. Humans are smart creatures. You constantly look for other possibilities and what-ifs. You'll always choose what's better. That's why human cities vary from one another. However, when something new is created, what happens to the things that are no longer better? It would have been fine if they just became ordinary, or if humans forgot them, or stopped using them. But no, humans try to reject them. They say they're evil. They believe the new will be useless if the old and ordinary remain. The old lady was being treated the same way, protecting shriveled flowers inside that dark, dreary house of hers. At first, I only helped her because it was a job. But she looked so happy, and she told me so many stories. Even though she couldn't say anymore, she was at peace. Even though she was lonely, she never spoke of it. She treated me like her grandchild. We ate butter cake together. She said, "Isn't it delicious?" even though she couldn't taste anything anymore. Here, this is for you. A floral headpiece? For me? This is the flower shops. The old lady made that for me? She said it would look great on you. That is not possible. I did not plan on growing older than I am now. I dislike humans, but they are very warm. The city of Uruk was like a dream for me. I wanted humans to be nice to me. I wanted to be nice to humans. That is how I wanted it to be. That is what my old self wanted. It's the dream of the adult me. The grown-up me can no longer remember. Thank you for the gift, but I can't accept this. So, please hold on to it. I don't have the right to wear it. That old lady's grandchild was killed by the demonic beasts in the northern wall. Let's depart at sunrise and defeat Gorgon. That is why I'm here. Still, this journey changed my reason for fighting. You see, before I was merely fighting for myself. But now I'm fighting for the people of Uruk too. That is the least I could do to pay them back. Anna. Poor Anna. Well, isn't this a coincidence? First running to each other into the middle of the night. Not going to sleep, Merlin? You ask if I sleep or not? Oh, right, I never told you all the little Merlin trivia. Fucker. Nice! Whoa, stupid calf. Paul, attacking me again. What did I ever do to you? Very well done, foe. Nice, foe. Nicely done. Foe! Foe! What? Talk about myself a little. Because we've all been together for a pretty long time now. I don't think speaking about who or what I am at this point would be all that interesting. Well, if Soul can't sleep, then it could be a good bedtime story. How about this? You can ask me one question. Topics like human growth and guidance are such a pain to answer, so I normally can't stay silent or lie my way out. But just for tonight, I will answer anything you want to know. Come, ask away. Of course, you can just walk away and not ask anything. I would actually prefer that more. Are you the one who sent out Bedivere? Ah, so you're going there. It's a little painful. No, not quite painful for me. I'm the one who sent him to the Holy Land. When the Lion King appeared, that's when he appeared in Avalon. In order to solve that twisted fate, there was no other way but to send Bedivere over. I knew very well that it would be a cruel decision forced upon him. I'm inhuman, but that doesn't mean I'm a scumbag. I didn't want Bedivere to suffer if it could be avoided. But you know, if only the Lion King disappeared, or if only Bedivere remained in Avalon, as a fellow member of the Round Table, it would have felt odd. I mean, I was King Arthur's mentor, after all. Even though I was aware of Bedivere's pain, I decided to prioritize correcting Altria's mistake. Foo-foo! Keep beating on him. Ow, ow, stop clawing at me. Give me a break. It worked out better than expected. There was no way to save that Betty and the Lion King together. In the end, I think I did a darn good job. Just like Dr. Roman said. Well, of course, I'm not human like you. I'm a completely different creature who just happens to have a human form. Humans may call me a sage, but not once have I ever acted in their interests. I'm a mix between an incubus and a human. Incubi are spirits that feed on the minds of humans. Usually they don't have an identity. That's because they copy the personality of the human they're feeding off of. Incubi just take human mental activity as a source of energy. However, I'm half human, so I have half an ego. I came to hold a sense of purpose. I only came to be called a sage because I learned that how everyone would accept me. I'm no more a monster than pretending to be human. I study humans and try experiencing emotions, but I still cannot understand them. Of course, I have intelligence, so I understand human pain, but I can't really understand the burden of it. No matter how far I get, it's always someone's dream. I can speak of love and hate, but I can't truly experience them. However, even for someone like me, there's one thing that will bring me happiness. Unique purpose that only I have, even among other incubi. And that is a happy ending for mankind, of course. In mankind's final moments, I want to see the very last human's dream. If you humans don't exist, then neither do I. I'm a phantasmal. We lose meaning without you. Incubi don't have any direction or preference. Well, maybe we lean towards bad traits since they're higher in nutrition. But I still have an ego. I don't have a meaning, a purpose. I cannot live. So I've chosen your ending as my purpose. Humans are foolish, not in a philosophical way, but in a biological sense. There are no other intelligent species so wasteful in their universe, and at the same time there are none so unpredictable either. Humans are truly flawed creatures, but the history you create is beautiful. This much I can say with certainty. No matter what kind of end humanity faces, your history will be worth leaving in this universe. Well, that's about it for me. Romani Archiman's evaluation of me is correct. Nothing will stop me from obtaining what I want to see. This time is no different. So feel free to use me as you like, child of humanity, as long as it's for your tale, the one long history that will one day be complete. I'm willing to dedicate my body and soul. Interesting. 10k XP off of level 100 Ishtar? Ouch, that sucks. That really sucks. I mean, yeah, the friend point gotcha could be what you need, or I'm pretty sure that one golden ember would do it, so you could just run the, run one of the 40 AP things. Rider and Archer, so we need Caster and Lancer. We'll bring Ishtar along. And switch Chloe for Tamamo. Give Tamamo that. And that should be good. Let's go. Ah yes, this front. It's time. We've already assembled the troops inside the northern wall. After an hour after we leave here, the troops will be deployed to prepare for the decisive battle on the demonic front. I get about a 50-50 chance the Gorgon will be lured by our division, but demonic beasts will definitely come out of the cedar forest. That's how strong their desire for revenge against humans is. They won't be able to suppress their urges if the humans form a line against the wall. Once we have confirmation of that, we will infiltrate the cedar forest from the ruined city of Babylon and head it for the Blood Fort. Yes, Quetzalcoatl will defend the northern wall. And me, of course, meow. Here I am, just in the nick of time. The infiltration team will be me, Sol, Mash, Anna, and Merlin. Roger that. I'll redirect 3 slides of Sheba on the Quetzalcoatl and monitor the situation at the northern wall. Alright, let's begin. Sol, give me your orders. Operation Marduk Blitz, begin! Yes. Cheer, people of Uruk. Cheer, for we will be successful. Oh, no combat right away. We got enemy signatures already. It looks like a group of rogue demonic beasts from Babylon. This will be a skirmish before you enter the Cedar Forest. Let's do this, Sol. Hey, let's do this. Why'd I bring Sun Zong? Because it's Rider class enemies. I brought the wrong servant, didn't I? I screwed up. I'm supposed to bring assassins. I'm dumb. I had a brain fart. Yeah, I probably had a brain fart there. That's my bad. Oh yeah, I definitely had a brain fart. Let's say that I brought her so that I could increase the NP gain for them. Yeah, that's the reason. That's totally the reason why I brought Sunzong, so that these two can get an initial MP gen boost. Yep, that's the exact reason why I brought her along. The exact reason. No excuses, that is the exact reason. Did not make any mistakes. Nope, not at all. You can't tell otherwise. You have no proof. No proof at all. Oh, of course. Okay, This should work out. Nice. Yeah, see, I mean, Tamamo's already at maximum NP now because of my actions. It totally worked. Also, I forgot to do this initially. That's my bad. It's just memory problems with that. You could say you just forgot, and it would be honest and totally understandable, too. I have the memory of an elephant. Yeah, an elephant. Those guys, they have good memory, right? Yeah, I totally have the memory of an elephant, and I did forget. I was testing you guys as well. I was testing to see if you would all figure out, too. Yep, totally. Alright, Ishtar should be generating her NP soon. And given her NP is an AoE one, it'll probably be able to wipe them out. By the way, the audio is lagging behind the video by like 1 second. Ugh. Honest to goodness, I unfortunately don't really know how to fix audio issues, because if I try to unplug my microphone and replug it back in, I have to reset OBS just because it's weird. Like, oh god, there goes Kentucky. Well, that's what I get for being crit, I suppose. Drain that Uridimu. And then do. There we go. There we go. Ishtar has her NP ready, and she is willing to use it. Dancing. Ooh, how nice. The weird sea urchin things are dancing for me. Also, I forgot to do this. That. Might as well just go full blitz here. There we go. And Ishtar Blast. Go Ishtar, go Ishtar. Go Ishtar, go Ishtar. She's got a good NP animation, but I do have to admit, NP skip button win Delight works. NP skip button win. Ooh, Galu. Okay, we have the Oogaloo. We will go ahead and do it like this. Get Buster Chain here. They said they'll never implement an NP skip button. I know, but the memes dictate that they'll eventually do it, right? But no, I get it. It's more just the meme question of NP skip button when Delight works. But didn't they say that they wouldn't introduce the NP skip button because it would, like, take away from having the servants or something? Once the Tsukihime remake comes out, yep, that's totally when we'll get it. Totally. I getcha. So it'll happen. It's definitely gonna happen then. Oh, that Cry of Hatred does everybody on their side. Huh. Interesting. Doot. Almost. We got the crit, but yeah, they said it would devalue the work of the animators and all the effort that goes into NP animation. Yeah, I knew it was. I remembered it was something like that. I just couldn't remember the exacts of it. But I mean, it makes sense, I suppose. It does make sense. It would devalue the work. But didn't JP recently get a quality of life improvement that was like they could at the very least speed up NP animations or something? I want to say. We got one of those banana things. Don't really need it, though. But I'm pretty sure JP has an NP animation increase in speed. No? I thought I read something about that. Enemy demonic beasts annihilated. Good work. I'm not picking up any more around the area. It looks like that was all the demonic beasts that were nesting in Babylon. No wonder there were so many of them. Yes, there were more than we thought. Senpai, are you okay? We're going to have to keep fighting without rest. Make sure you don't run out of magical energy. Sorry to bother you with the conversation, Soul, but could you push me through to Dr. Roman? It's been about an hour. How's the northern wall looking? The battle has just begun. first wave of demonic beasts pass through Nippur and will engage the Northern Wall Defense Force in 5 minutes. And a green-haired young boy is leading the demonic beasts, the leader of Tiamat's 11 offspring, Kingu. Ah, it was an update to let you set each servant's MP speed. Okay, I knew it was something with MP speed. And yeah, I mean, it'll take a while, but be sure to enjoy the story mode behind it as well, Phoenix. Though Rome will be a bit of a slog to get through as far as story goes, it is the weakest, but the rest of the story is pretty good in my opinion, especially when you hit Camelot. They're coming. First line, get ready. It's time to use what King Leonidas taught you. Listen, you should only fight on the front for about half an hour. Our individual power won't prevail against them. Fall back to the fourth line if you get tired and rest and ready your weapon. Breathe steadily and wait to return to the fight. They're making contact. It's time to show the king just how strong the survivors are. Men, attack! Story quality skyrocks like after America. Yeah, I would agree with that. America itself has a pretty decent story, I think. The great animal battle has come meow sta. We should head out too, Cuckoo. The people at the Northern Wall are accepted me quickly and let me eat good meat. We can't let these formidable warriors die. I agree, Jaguar. Normally both sides of the fight are at fault, but those demonic beasts were twisted by Gorgon. They've lost their ability to reproduce in order to up their combat capability. They're sad creatures that will die out once this is all over. I can't say whether or not that's good or evil, but I'd rather allow for the chance of a future than none at all. Alright, let's go. Time to show the power of the beasts of the jungle. Jaguar! Oh, Quetz saved Jaguar Man! Oh, I thought that was a servant, but it's you, Quetzalcoatl. Haven't seen you since Mother took the throne. I assume the Three Goddess Alliance fell apart? Yes, Ereshkigal and I have withdrawn from the Uruk. I'm helping the humans now. I see. That's unfortunate. You are a wise goddess. Ereshkigal aside, I thought at least you would have understood Mother's grief. You, the goddess that had civilization she nurtured destroyed by savage conqueror Cortez. I felt sympathy for you when you said you would destroy every single human. I thought that you alone would take on the world and become an avatar of slaughter. So where is that goddess? Where is she? I'm right here. What? Okay, just kidding. Yes, that's enough for making faces. Yes? Prepare yourself, Kingu. I'm going after Gorgon as soon as I take you out. I'm going to keep marching forward and take the heart of the one who's imitating Tiamat. Consider that my thanks to her. Thanks? And what thanks would that be? Thanks for not trying to kill me. Thanks for helping me find a wonderful master. Yes, I will ignore my pledge as goddess for my master. The head of the Gorgon will be Quetzalcoatl's. You are absurdly strong, Quetzalcoatl. More than that, you are altogether absurd. I couldn't be more disappointed. We don't need stupid goddesses in our new world. I will shred you to pieces along with your precious wyverns. Quetzalcoatl is currently holding back Kingu. Kingu won't come near us as long as she's there. Alright, everything's going according to plan. Quetzalcoatl's getting people worked up. That's the adult goddess for you. She's flat out lying and kindling Kingu's anger. I don't know what part of that was a lie. Senpai, do you know? The part where she said she wouldn't make faces anymore? Because I am a wonderful master. It's the part where she said she would ignore her goddess pledge. Quetzalcoatl is far more powerful than Gorgon. Kingu can't idly stand by if she's going to take out Gorgon, even if it kills her. That makes sense. Now that you mention it, that's true. It sounded so obvious, so I didn't notice. At any rate, the plan is proceeding nicely. Let's head to the Cedar Forest. There's no resting from here. Let's go, everyone. Let us go indeed. Especially since I am probably going to try and finish this section up and then call it a stream. Because I do have to work in the morning, so yeah. And I'm now friends with you, Phoenix Risen. But I will be going until, at the very least, this section here is complete. Or not, that's 3 more things. That's a lot more than I thought. We might be entering speed read mode here in a minute, people, just so you are all warned and ready. Also, nope, there we go. Change it so it is like that, because the meme master needs to come along, because he's the meme mist. But I might be entering speed read mode like I did at the end of Camelot, just as a word of warning, because it is almost 1 o'clock in the morning, but I do want to get through this as well. It's, what's the word? It's a word that I'm looking for, but I can't really put my finger on it. It's, it's a, conflict of interest would be the best word. I want to do this, but I have work in the morning, So yeah, but I will finish off this section, and then I will probably call it. I will be coming back tomorrow, though. Almost 1 a.m. in Virginia too. Yeah, but yeah, I do need sleep. But I will pick this up tomorrow. But I will finish this section off. You have my pledge, as long as I'm not told off to go to bed. What time do I usually start streaming? The time varies. I get off of work at around 6. I messed up with that placement there. But, I will probably... I get off work at around 5, then I usually eat dinner, so I'll probably start streaming at like 6:30, 7 o'clock-ish tomorrow, if I had to guess. I do have a Discord, as was insisted on by Red Velvet and Jian, and I tend to post in there about an hour before I plan on streaming, and I'm also going to try and tweet out about an hour before then. Oh, I just got another follow, it sounded like. Will that actually pop up, or will it not? Okay, it doesn't look... Oh, yep. Phoenix Risen is now following. Nice to have you join, Phoenix Risen. I hope that you enjoy the stream. We are really quickly going to Garden of Avalon, and then Golden Knight, Golden Drive, and then just a straight Buster attack. You know a few that live here from Twitch? Nice. But yeah, I'll say right now that I'm probably going to go 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow will be the start of the stream. I will post on Twitch, obviously on Twitch. I will tweet out an hour before, hopefully, and I will say something in the Discord of mine an hour before. The Discord link that is currently showcased should be the proper one. If that does not work, then I do have the Discord link like saved as a copy and ready to be pasted if you all would like that. You would stream tomorrow, but you're not too sure? I mean, feel free to stream if you want, dude. Alright. Oh, my mouth's getting dry now at this point. I've been going for quite some time here without an actual liquid to satisfy my throat. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Okay, that's not terrible. 27,000? Okay. Let's get a Vlad chain here. That'll definitely kill this Bossimo. I don't stream, I just watch other streams, lol. Yeah, I used to be the same way, to be fair. But, I'm in the streaming game now, and it is quite fun. I get to meet all of you and have fun talking and chat with you all. I quite enjoy it. Have Kentucky heal. 2 Oogaloos is not very nice of the game to throw at me. Alright, so Tamamo and Kentucky. Well, Kentucky definitely has his MP here. Oh yeah, oh boy. Okay, good thing Kentucky survived that. So we should be able to wipe out the Oogaloos, or at least this one here. So doot. Don't really need a 200% charge from Tamamo because I know these things are not considered male. So the overcharge boost would not do anything for us. Yeah, I would sadly just get too overstressed with it, so just relax in some really chill and friendly stream. Glad I found yours. You guys all seem nice. But I'm glad you've joined, Phoenix. I try to keep things nice and chill here, though, I mean, I can get a little bit stressed out when things, go in a bad way sometimes. Like, Darkest Dungeon, when I wipe with my party, things get stressed. Yeah, smaller streams tend to be better in a lot of ways. Alright, and a Vlad NP chain is very nice here. Very nice indeed. But, and I mean, I will try and make sure that chat stays relatively nice, even if this goes anywhere. But I kind of doubt it. But regardless, I am glad that you have joined Phoenix Risen. It is a pleasure to have you in stream with us. Ooh, this Oogaloo is hitting like a truck. Unfortunately, it's about to die too. Still, this was definitely one of the harder nodes here. Yeah, those crits, dude. Them crits. They bad. They're bad, Civ. And nothing that I really need. Come on, I need those poison needles and the beast gallstones for King Hassan. And some chains, I suppose. Wait, stop. Merlin, I'm picking up signals from Divinity 300 meters ahead. It's the Blood Fort. Send the signal to Quetzalcoatl. Alright, leave it to me. Special Britain spell, Altria, it's time for dinner. That's the name of your spell, Merlin? Very nice. Very nice indeed. A flare? Senpai, a flare-like thing just went up. Tell me more about that spell, Merlin, because that's kind of hilarious. Tell me we still haven't taken cover. That massive thing is going to come down right on top of us. If we're not at least 300 meters away from the impact, we're going to get blown away too. Oh, whoops, my hand just slipped. Womp womp. Oh. Hey. I will murder you, Merlin. What's wrong, everyone? For a second I thought there was lag. You're also still... Did something happen? Merlin threw his staff. Yes, Artoria does love food. That much is certain. So... Okay. Suicidia? I just heard Quetzalcoatl scream many miles away in Babylon. Yeah, that was... Yeah, it was terrible. I can't help it if my hand slipped. I didn't think my staff would become a beacon that would lead the axe there. My bad, my bad. It looks like the axe didn't hit us, but instead buried itself right into the Blood Fort. Well then, that worked out perfectly. We can't let Quetzalcoatl's noble sacrifice go to waste. He just killed Quetz. We have things we need to do. Now it's time for the final battle. Well, rip Quetz. You just killed... Dear Lord, Merlin. How could you? Signal, playtime is over, Kingu. The Axe of Marduk. You brought that all the way here from Eridu? Still. Something that large isn't going to do you any good. You're supposed to use your trump cards after stopping your opponent, Bird Brain. That's just uncalled for, yes? I consider pounding your face into the ground to make me think on what you said, but I'll forgive you this once, yes? Things have gone exactly according to plan, yes? This axe was merely to get through. I'm just a courier who delivers things to their destination at the appointed time for... Suicida? Oh no, Cuckoo turned to fried chicken, and in Spanish, suicida means suicide. I'm not fried chicken, I'm a bird of fire. Oh, divine punishment fell from the heavens. Yeah, Cuckoo had so much divinity, but now it's dropped by over half. You broke the goddess's pact, but maybe it was okay because you didn't really mean to? Merlin, you'll pay for this. Okay, so she's not dead. I am totally, and I mean 100% Goddess Fury mode, going to punish you with the ultimate lucha. Gargan's divinity is falling. Did the X destroy the temple? Quetzalcoatl, you still dare to back humans? Yes, I wasn't planning on going this far, but I guess I did in the end. But don't worry, Kingu, this is as far as my help goes. I won't lay a finger on Gorgon. Destroying her is a job for humans. Damn it, that little goddess isn't here. This is terrible. She's the one servant that I can't let go. I have to go save her. Save Gorgon. Looks like you get to live a little bit longer, Quetzalcoatl. I'll take care of you after I save Gorgon. And did he teleport away? Seems the rest is in Soul's hands, yes? But that was surprising. Kingu was really concerned about Gorgon. I know Kingu is using Gorgon for their own benefit, but they have their own love in their own way. Perhaps, but yes. At least Merlin did not actually kill her. I would have been very disappointed in him if he'd done that. Blood Fort. 2 parts left to go. Unknown guest servant as well. Avenger class enemies. This party composition will be fine for Avenger, because it is probably Gorgon. Alright. We're gonna have to speed read here, because it's getting to 1 o'clock. So this is Gorgon's temple. The wall is lined with what looks like cocoons. There's shadows inside. Dot dot dot. It's better not to look. You really don't want to see. Wait. These shadows are... We're going to kill Gorgon. I'm not one to talk about myself and the other goddesses. But this is going too far. To desire something more productive than humans to get revenge on them, that defeats the whole point. Let's go, Mash. Yes, let us go. But... They're alive. They've changed, but they're still alive. Mash, Soul, please hurry. Kingu has left the front line and is headed towards you from at high speeds. At this rate, you'll have to fight both Gorgon and Kingu, and you won't have the chance then. I'll take you there. I know where Gorgon is. I'm sorry, Mash. I know it's difficult, but I'm going to ask of you anyway. Now is the time to fight. Please lend me your power to defeat Gorgon. Yes, defeat Gorgon we need to. Ooh, that was my neck. Looks like we're in the belly of a beast. Very true. She's here. That long tail of hers is wrapped along the cave walls. Oh, Tiamat, mother of demonic beast, no. Composite deity, Gorgon. Your divinity is all but gone. Give up and show yourself. Still looks nice. In her own way. Well, if it isn't the little insects I let go. You're so loud, humans. Did you run around knowing this is Tiamat's bedchamber? You're the one who did all this. Why, Gorgon? You said you'd take revenge on humanity. That you'd be a goddess for beasts whose land was stolen, we could at least understand, but why do something like this? If you want to fight humans conquering our land and build a kingdom, we don't have the right to deny you. But the way you twisted and mixing things together, that seems nothing. What is it that you want revenge on? You want to reason? There is none to be found here. Salvation, evening the scales, those are for those who still have something to reclaim. For those who have nothing left, this is only destruction. Returning our land, restoring our kingdom, what could that matter? There is nothing left for us. All we love has slipped through our fingers, all we protected is gone from this land. Even I have burned to ash and vanished. There is nothing left that I want. This is only vengeance, destruction. I will kill everything, trample everything, slay the whole world, and die myself. That is what it means to be an avenger. That is what I want. I will destroy Uruk, and I will destroy every single human, for such is the level of hatred you humans had for me. It seems the girl does not know how ugly the world is. She must have lived a happy life. Poor Mash. It's true, I grew up in a really good environment. There's no sense in talking to a girl like that, but you, Soul, you understand, right? You're a human, and humans created me, created this avenger. If you find reason within my words, then nod. If you embrace my purpose, then I will keep you as my master. Not a bad deal, is it? When this air disappears, the world of man is gone forever. Or perhaps it already happened. You have been the last human for so very long. You have no reason to fight for people all of this time. Ha ha ha, call it the whim of a goddess. After everything is destroyed, I shall set a single human loose in the barren wastes. Senpai. Dot dot dot. There's no reason for your hate. Very true. What? Yes, that's right, Master. There's nothing in Gorgon's words I can agree with. You were created by humans, and even if you have the right to seek revenge, I refuse to accept you. That twisted form of yours is a reflection of your own heart. Dot dot dot. Oh boy, here we go. Ha, you can't even come up with a comeback. She's got you there, Gorgon. You're just a fake who's become a goddess with Grail's power. You have no right to call yourself Tiamat. You dare call me a fake Tiamat? You, girl who cannot even materialize without a human vessel? I've got everything, every right. Even with Potenia Theron, you're no match for Tiamat. First of all, Mother didn't need other creatures to create demonic beasts anyway. She could make a world on her own. She'd never do something as half-assed as you, the people she wanted revenge on. To get her revenge, Ishar's right. Gorgon, you're not Tiamat. You're just a monster who has lost sight of who she truly is. Why you? What is this? Why do I feel so cold? My whole body is shaking. I can't maintain the composite divinity. My mind is going. My reason is coming back. What's going on, Kingu? Kingu, where are you? What is that servant? I've never seen such an ugly servant. Take her away. Get her out of my sight. Someone, anyone, kill her. Get that monster out of this temple. I knew it. You can't see, can't you, Gorgon? If only you tried at least a little, there might have been some chance of saving you. Are you okay with this, Medusa? Which is Anna's true identity. Yes, I've always told myself that I should not live, that it's wrong for me to be here, it's wrong for me to smile, but all of that was wrong. I wanted to live, I wanted to be here, I wanted to smile. She was the result of that, as was I. Thank you for helping me see that, Soul. I see. Are you ready, Anna? It will unleash the divinity you've held back this whole time. Yes, I will allow it, Merlin. I fell for your trick. Now show me the answer. Soul, Mash, lend me your strength. I'll use my mystic eyes to offset hers. I don't know. I don't know you. Die, monster. Don't show that ugly face of yours to me. Protect the lolly indeed. Alright. I'm really hoping the next section isn't that long and that we can kill Gorgon here fast because it is past 1 o'clock and I need to take a shower yet. Fatal Battle, 612,000 composite deity Gorgon. No holding back. Anna is on our side. We are kind of screwed, aren't we? Because she is honestly not that strong of a servant. Fine, level 100 Ishtar. Now I can farm QP for the skills. Good luck with the QP farming. It is definitely needed. Alright, 612,000 HP Gorgon. Oh boy. This is gonna be interesting. On the plus side... Ooh, that's unfortunate. I was gonna say on the plus side, we can utilize the Avenger status to just generate a ridiculous amount of NP gauge, but unfortunately she knocked Tamamo out for a round, so Kintoki can just blast her. Go Kinto, go Kinto. Not bad, not great, not bad, not great. Alright, alright. She's about 100,000 down. Monstrous Strength, A+, increase attack, but it's literally gone the very next second. Nice. Deal significant to a single enemy and inflict stun. I'm going to save Anna's NP for now, and we'll have Tamamo blast. I want Anna's NP to be saved for when Composite Deity Gorgon is about to unleash her Noble Phantasm, because that way I can stall for a turn. Again, not the most damage, but it was more for the fact that we got an NP, for we got a Brave Chain out of her. About 200,000 down. Taking a lot of damage here. Kintoki is down for the round. Ode to Joy. Alright, I probably will have to start stunning her starting next turn, just because she is doing a lot of damage to Kintoki, and I kind of need Kintoki to live here. Again, she wastes that monstrous strength. I am so happy for that. We can still heal Kintoki, but not for much. The stun lands. Might as well. I gotta go for the Brave Chains. Those are better than just straight attacks. Yes, the Gorgon fight is here, Misaki. I went with the story support, not knowing that it was Anna, though I probably should have guessed it. Alright. Attack boost. And we'll lower the defenses. Nice. Alright, because defenses are lowered, I will not bother with the Caress of Medusa at a higher MP. We will have Kintoki be at the highest level of the MP here. Tamamo obviously will not do anything extra because Gorgon is not a dude. That much is very obvious. But even still, this gives Kintoki a 300% NP here, which should do a fair chunk of damage. Down to 268,000. We are out of stuns after this, however, so we are going to have to be very smart with our move. She's down to 181,000. We'll try this. I doubt it'll work. I was correct. Alright, Tamamo. You will be protected. You are to be protected. I'm sorry, Kintoki, but you are probably going to die to Gorgon's NP here. Still, we're doing some dang good damage. Tamamo did get cursed. And she will not be able to do anything else. Yeah, Tamamo is a crit queen next to Chloe, pretty much, I've found. Alright. Vlad, drain the NP. And then go ahead and gain some protection stat. Oh, that's an unfortunate situation for Tamamo there. very unfortunate situation. A brave chain by her would have done a lot of damage. Uh-oh. She gained a guts. That's a little annoying. However, we now have another triple NP blast. This should be Gorgon's end. We'll do like such. But this should finish Gorgon off now. She was actually not terribly hard of a fight, surprisingly, despite having an insane HP bar. Oh, she's gonna live. Gosh, dang it. Well, one more turn and she's dead. If the curse does not kill her first. Yes, she does indeed give lots of NP charge for spamming purposes. Alright. So, she is dead with our very next attack. I kind of find it funny that Vlad could NP again, but we're not going to. We're gonna let Best Kohoi get a kill. She will finish Gorgon off. There we go. Let's go mash. Battle finish. Alright, alright. Locked and loaded. And 3 snake eyes. Woo! Alright. I really don't have too much time left. Only one more section. Not yet. It won't end yet. I won't let it end yet. Wow, that's a look for her. I will have my revenge. All of you who abandon me, I will scatter the blood and remains across this land. Gorgon isn't going down. She lost most of her divinity, but still... No way, she's still immortal? Her wounds have already healed up. Of course, you can never defeat me that way. I am Tiamat, the primordial goddess. I'm Tiamat, or I should be. I can hear the voice. I hear the voice of a sobbing mother. That's why I'm taking revenge in her place. I'm almost at the beginning of the climax. That kind of sucks, because I can only do one more section, and then I gotta stop. The collapse is continuing. We'll be crushed at this rate. No, you're just a monster, Gorgon. The monster of the Shapeless Isles. Gorgon, the hero slayer. Your fury will remain on that island. Anna? No, come back. Curse you. No, stay away. Don't look at me. Don't. Yes, let's disappear together, Gorgon. This is the reason I was brought to this land. Go, Anna. Sacrificing yourself to make sure Gorgon goes down. Rest in peace, Anna. Quick, give me your hand. Give me your hand if you want to live. No! Anna. Poor Anna. One more part here. We'll bring the Meme Master, Memelin. But this is the last part of this section, and then I gotta end it, unfortunately. The throne is completely collapsed. Gorgon and Anna are gone. I've lost the spirit origin reading for both of them. Anna's weapon was a sight that causes wounds that never heal, a noble phantasm that kills immortals. Her last strike stripped Gorgon of her immortality. This is for Anna. Oh, the wreath. A flower offering. It's sad, but I think she deserves it. She does. Yes, I know it would have looked very good on her. But how come I'm not getting a reading on the Grail? Gorgon should have possessed the Mage King's Holy Grail. It's true that Gorgon used the Grail's power to regain divinity she once had. She had the blessing of Grail, but she didn't have the Grail itself. Which means there's only one explanation. The Mage King's Grail is... Enemy incoming. It's coming fast. The spirit origin pattern is... Kingu. Mother, are you alright? Gorgon. Did you know Anna's scythe is the scythe that Perseus used to cut off Medusa's head? I did not. That is strangely ironic. Ah, I see. So I didn't make it in time. I wasn't with her, so the Grail couldn't protect her. Literally using the weapon that killed herself. Irony in its finest. That little goddess isn't here. Does that mean she sacrificed herself to slay her? Sheesh. So even goddesses were just part of the old world, huh? I guess they lacked the beauty to survive in the new world. Oh, what do you mean by beauty, Kingu? External beauty or beauty found within? Shut your mouth, Merlin. I'm well and truly furious right now. I've never felt something so strongly. I exterminated humans, but only as duty required. But now it's not duty that moves me. I feel such powerful hatred for you. I've never killed a human out of anger before. This will be a first for me. If you want to fight, fine. You're really different from Enkidu. Enkidu insisted on being a weapon until the end, never once killing out of him any emotion. This mother of yours must have meant a lot to you, huh? Alright. See you tomorrow, Masaki. 6:30 Eastern Standard if you want to catch me. But I'll be getting done here too, soon. See you next time. Thanks for coming in. I'm King Yu. It's natural of me to love Tiamat. And she too loved her creator, so this is all out of pity. Sympathy, I think you call it. King Yu's ready to fight. Master, be careful. With Gorgon gone, her children will self-destruct. They were created by Gorgon's powers. The weaker ones won't maintain their bodies. The battle's over. The demonic front has ended with your victory, but you'll find no joy in victory. Virtuous ones who crushed a terrible avenger. Are you satisfied having saved so many of your comrades? Then you'll pay the price by dying here. Uh-oh. King Yu's spirit origin is changing. And King Yu types can do that? Soul, be careful. King Yu's not a lancer anymore. The reading for this one moment, I shall fight as an avenger. It's the least I can do for her. Avenger in Q. Okay, okay. Oh boy, okay. Alright, last fight of the night, and then we have to get to... I have to take a shower and get to bed, because I got work in the morning. 606,000 HP, Avenger Servant, King Yu. Nowhere near as spammy with the stuff as, Gorgon is, I imagine. But we can still get some places, I hope. Even without NP spam. Just gotta get the Meme Masters NP up here to start things off. Buster and Arts up. Okay, he's not as powerful as I was worried about. I don't think anti-mail... Yeah, it didn't proc the first time we fought against him, so it probably won't this time, but she is still a very solid 5-star servant here. I mean, look at that. Look at that damage. Plus, it only procs at NP 200% or higher, which is a little bit more difficult to achieve. Okay, he can gain charges every turn. That's a little annoying, but still within management range. Alright. Kind of don't like that Kintoki has not been touched thus far, but I can deal. Oh, come on, Memelin. You should have gotten that NP there. Transformation A. Buster and Quick this time. Alright, Kintoki's almost there. Memelin is there. Alright, heal. And we're gonna go for a stun this turn. Give us a turn to gather our strength here. I want Kintoki to get an MP off as well. This is going to be a big charge here. There we go. It's not gonna be much, but every bit counts. There's that charge again. He avoided the charm effect, so we'll go ahead and use the Meme Master's illusion to provide us with protection from it this one time. And go ham. Okay, I'm pumped, I'm pumped, I'm pumped. We're doing this, we are doing this. Alright. Go, Tama, go. Oh, it does proc on Enkidu, apparently. That's good. Maybe the fact that he's an Avenger changed it up a little bit, perhaps? Either way, that definitely helped out. Very nice. That was very good help there. And Kintoki, of course, is going to turn Enkidu into Roadkill, because Kintoki is a beast. And this will do Jack Diddley, thankfully. Oh, it stuns, apparently. That's not nice. Alright. So that's that taken care of. Ooh, I gotta go for the 100% from Kintoki. He's too strong not to do. Good. Presence detection. It stuns divine targets. Ah, okay. It makes sense why I did that to Tamamo then, because she is divine after all. I mean, just look at her. Alright. Keep going. Kintoki will almost be ready for an MP, but we need to get... Okay, do it like this. This should be another Kintoki NP ready to go. But I kind of want to get a Tamamo NP in there as well. Because a Tamamo, Merlin... If we can get one more blast off, we have this fight. And we should have this fight at this point. Do it like this. Kintoki definitely is NP ready. Merlin is NP ready. Tamamo is NP ready. As long as everybody survives, this battle should be a foregone conclusion. Oh, that was very close. That was incredibly close there. Alright. The battle is ours. We did it. Just have to do Garden of Avalon to get the extra charge on their on the overcharges, and then they'll wipe him. Oh wait, he does not have the defense down from Tamamo's second skill. He might live. He's gonna live. We're not gonna kill him this round. I forgot about the defense down. Dang it. And the second attack up too, I suppose. Yeah, he'll be dead soon, that much is certain, but he's gonna get an MP off first. And he's going to kill Kintoki. Ouch. That's unfortunate. But yeah, he's definitely dead here shortly. Because I now have a Berserker on board. A Berserker who's about to frickin' Buster. You know what? We're just gonna do a Brave Chain. It's the better option. Buster leading Brave Chain will do a ton of damage. 10,000 left, and Kidu is down. Or Kingu is down, my mistake. Just need to finish off the dialogue for this chapter, and then we will be calling it a stream. Come on, Kingu, fall. There we go. Kingu is down, but he did not die. So I imagine he's going to be coming back. 10 servants, plenty of experience, some chains. I need those chains, actually. I do still need some chains. Though not many more, I think. Okay, read through the dialogue quickly here. The observation got off. She was turning black, and the light is not coming back. So, what's going on over there? Gorgon is dead. The threat to the air is no more. So why does the seventh singularity still exist? I guess this is it. I got a little too heated. How unacceptable. To think things would come to an end a day earlier than expected. She wouldn't have gone too far, but she did a fine job for us. So I wanted her to live just a bit longer before Mother's awakening. Hello, Ryverns. Sad to say you kind of came at the end of the stream. I'm going to be winding up here in just a moment. Shiba 020609, all damage. The shaking isn't localized. It's space-time quake. We speculate the spatial rifts are occurring all over Mesopotamia. What's going on? ... I will be coming back here tomorrow, though, at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to continue the Babylonia stream. If you want to tune in then. I see, we fell for it. Seems that you've... Yep, have a nice day, Ryvern. Sorry you couldn't stick around for longer. I see, we fell for it. Seems you've won the Battle of Wits. That's right, you tricky incubus. You put Mother in a cage of dreams to postpone her awakening. But when she fell asleep, she gave me the Grail and made me her first son, which meant that I only had one job, find a way for her to awaken. It was simple enough. If she wouldn't wake up while alive, all I had to do was kill her. Gorgon didn't have Tiamat's authority because she was a copy. She was synchronized. She shared her senses with real Tiamat to gain Potenia Theron. That's right, and now Gorgon is dead. Gorgon's death reverberated back to the synchronized Tiamat and awakened her from her slumbler. As a result, you revealed yourself within her dreams, and she crushed you brutally. Now then, I no longer through the three goddesses to buy us time. Behold our true mother. Take a good look at the original sin of humanity. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is that? The sea's turning black? It's endless. The black is all the way to the ends of the world. This is the apocalypse the king spoke of. Send a message to Uruk now. Tell them the port and the sea are covered in black mud. Other changes include... What's wrong? Rooftop. What did you see? What's the sound? What's hap? Oh no. What are those things? Oh boy. They're not demonic beasts. They're now Sumerian monsters. Those things don't exist in our world. They're eating people. They're ignoring the buildings and crops. They're only after the people? Oh god. No, that's not right. The people are being remade. Ha! What is that? Is it even possible? What I'm seeing is, I'd rather die or get eaten. Ha 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 ha. Those are terrifyingly looking. Those are terrifying looking. Detecting a large number of unknown magical energy signatures in the Persian Gulf. Each one is stronger than an Oogaloos. Their total numbers are over 100 million and still growing. There's nothing Chaldea or human can do to stop something like this. It's like a flock of passenger pigeons covering the sky. How ironically, humans glow for those to extinction. That's right, no one can stop her now, not even the gods or the king of mages. But don't worry, you will be destroyed by humanity little on. The ones who will soon cover the earth are the next generation, perfect humans that she designed. The old humanity will disappear here, now this planet is ours. It's goodbye for real this time. You can meet your end quietly in a land covered by these new beings. Oh boy, this is gonna be bad. Lamu, the last divinity birthed by Tiamat. You're really back, aren't you, Mother? King was left the cavern, but Dr. Merlin is... I screwed up. Instead of trying to create some breathing room, I end up hurrying things along. Return to Uruk, quickly. It's waking, but it hasn't started moving yet. We can't avoid being wiped out, but there's still things you can do. Tell King Gilgamesh this. Tell him that one of the beasts of the counterforce, one that devours humanity, one that can only be beaten by the 7 grands, has roused from her slumber. The Sea of Life, the primordial mother, one of the 7 evils of humanity, and one of the beasts of original sin, is awake. Oh boy, that does not sound good. That does not sound good at all. And as much as I want to keep going here, I have to call this stream here. It is 1:23 in the morning. I still need to shower before going to bed because I have work tomorrow. So I will pick this up tomorrow evening, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in if you want to continue watching me do Babylon. But yeah, I gotta get going. So thank you all so much for joining in. It was a pleasure talking to you all. I will see you all tomorrow, I do hope. Have a fantastic evening, everyone.